sheet. We have Varen up for scribe duty, if you're okay doing it this week.
Yes,
Awesome.
I'll do my best.
And we have our previous scribe as Bell, if you want to give us a recap of last week.
You've got it. So we began post-battle, having killed the Deathlock who had set up his lair inside this old crypt. He now dead, before he managed to break a scary-looking crystal leaking necrotic energy. We were able to get that crystal into the bag of holding and neutralize it for now. We take a look around the room. It seems like with Varen's history, he manages to find that this is a tomb of some very affluent, maybe heroes from the Etherean era. And they've been buried with some of their own personal effects in locked chests. And to respect history and the dead, we leave them unlooted. And hopefully avoid a haunting that way. However, we do check out the rest of the tomb. As it were, in the hall, Flick manages to find a secret door to a trapped chest. We try to, there are spikes all on the floor in front of it and underneath the chest. So we have a great idea to just tie a rope around Flick and throw him over there, land him on the chest, and drag it back that way. Roll doesn't go so well. He doesn't trip the trap, but he does land on his face. We manage to pull the chest to safety, which does at that point trip the trap, break the chest, probably break a potion. But we do get to get a few scrolls, some valuables, one unbroken potion, so that's a win. Continuing on, we find another pitfall trap, manage to avoid it. But then we find a door labeled the Eastern Library, I think in Dwarven, was it?
Yes.
Yeah, and then we open that door, and it looks very interesting in there, but are immediately threatened by a flesh golem who seems to be there to protect the library. Once we back off, he also backs off, so we decide to leave him be for now. We are in no shape to be starting another fight. We find another chest. This one is probably the effects of one of the folks buried here. We do go ahead and loot that one and hopefully don't anger any ghosts that way. We'll find out. Continue searching, find the Deathlock's lab, if you will. He has a few unfinished projects across the tables, and we decide to wrap a few up and see if we can't finish them ourselves. And head back to Chaur for a rest and to decide what to do from here on out. There we managed to find Doru in the market, and he seems to know a good amount about magic things and herbs, so he agrees to finish the potion for us, and we show him the crystal and learn a little bit about it more from him and from Varen, that it's an arcing crystal manufactured in another era that's meant to, run these great machines from years past, and needs to be charged through lives, soaking up people's lives, which is a little dark. He says he'll be able to mend the cracks, so at least it isn't leaking necrotic energy anymore, and we agree to meet him the next day. Back at the inn, we take a better look at that journal that the Deathlock had left behind, and don't get too much more information. We kind of already figured out everything that he had found in the crypt, but he does seem to be very enamored with someone called the Shadow Lord, who may be a figure we need to check in on, learn more about, who knows. We speak to Shock. Shock tells us we get, basically at this point, we just gotta make a decision and choose a side. So we decide to go and speak with Cithril about what we found, and maybe bring her in on our plan to ambush Lord Blackwater out at the ruins should we manage to unite all 3 of these magical items that everyone seems to be fighting over. And that's where we find ourselves now.
All right, thank you for that recap. Make sure I give you credit for that.
Yay.
Now, one clarification, real quick,
Yes.
Raven.
Yeah.
Last time at the end of the session, you talked about how, well, I wasn't aware that there was 2 different forms of inspiration. Like, I knew that we give heroic inspiration because we're musicians, but then whenever we do a recap or whenever we do storytelling elements, you give us inspiration. And you said inspiration on your system is just a +2 to a roll, and we can accrue up to 10 of those.
Yeah, those are inspiration points. It's a house rule system I have. You get those usually from MVP or doing something in game that inspires you due to your alignment. But yeah, you can have up to 10, and you just have to spend them before a roll to get a +2 to that roll.
Gotcha. This entire time, I've never listened. Like when you're like, you have inspiration, I'm like, well, I always have it because I'm a musician, so I'll just not do that. So until you said something last session, I was like, oh, there's 2 forms. I probably should be writing this down. So now I know.
The other resource is the story point, which you get from journaling and from out-of-game activity stuff. But yeah, those are more to be spent outside of the game for things like wish list items or for things in the story you want to have happen, like for your background or just because you think it would be cool.
Yeah,
so,
that one I remember. I just didn't realize there were 2 forms of inspiration, so we probably could have been playing this better.
I thought that when we were getting MVP, we were also just getting story points, so I haven't kept track of any of my inspirations either. So I'll start doing that now. Whoops.
And I'm tracking the story points on the stranger sheet.
Yeah,
you can always look
perfect.
At those. Okay, well, any other questions before we get started? I do still have to get you guys those refunds. Don't worry, I haven't forgot about that.
Oh yeah, no worries.
You're all good. Just to clarify one more thing, last time you said that basically it's 8 hours of downtime. Sometimes I just like don't know why an inflection comes when I say downtime.
Downtown.
Anyhow, yeah, whatever.
Downtown.
But it's 8 hours worth of an activity for me to boost our reputation, and so I know I've been doing it whenever I'm in Chaur. I do it a couple hours a night. So does that mean like as long as I do it a couple hours every night, once I get up to 8 hours total, then that reflects to my downtime, or does it have to be 8 hours continuous? And like that's like the project.
Yes. So there's a downtime project called Carousing, which earns you contacts, but you can also use it to do other things like improve your renown. I gave you kind of like a freebie, like only a couple hours to, get the group some renown in the beginning because you guys were new in town. But going forward, you would have to put at least a week towards the carousing, and then you basically get a roll, and the better you roll, the more either renown or contacts you would earn.
So my question is like, since we're like coming and going from town, and I like that's like a nightly thing I'm doing. How do we keep track of like at what point I've done it enough in 1 week to earn a roll?
So if you're just doing it for a couple of hours a night, it would be more role play. For the mechanical benefit, you would have to put the day towards it. If that makes sense.
Gotcha. Yeah, that does make sense. I just wasn't sure because like I know that we have like some days we'll have like straight up downtime where we have like a day in town, but it's a lot of it's been like reflecting the scenario, like we're going in and out of town. So yeah, I wasn't sure how to compartmentalize that.
It's from the Xander's book, the rules, or not Xander's, Xanathar's. I'll paste the actual text into chat for carousing, which you can look at. I think you can see it when you get back, but it talks about kind of how it works. But yeah, for downtime activity, at least for right now, because I have been considering like doing some custom rules for it. But for now, yeah, you would spend 8 hours during the day, and once you did that, you would get 1 day towards whatever you were trying to do for that project. So, yes. That's all I have to say about that for now. All right. Any other questions?
It said good day.
Say good day, sir.
Good day.
I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I just got home, so I'm gonna swap to
Yeah.
my desktop. So I'll see you in a minute.
You were just delaying us. I see.
Who got MVP?
What a
last
clever
week?
cat.
I know. He says no
Ron got-
catisms.
yeah.
He'll get angry at us.
I'm going to up the catisms.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
man.
what he gets. Someone just asked me something.
No. okay.
Yes, I think you were the one that got MVP last time, Val.
Nick said, or Michael just said that that was you, but I don't remember. I don't remember.
Oh no, you're right. I rolled it was a D20 roll off thing.
Yeah, that's what it
did-
was.
I
Yep,
did
yep.
get it. That's why I
Good
have
job.
inspiration now. I remember that.
Yes,
Yes, according
is,
to my notes, Varen was the previous MVP.
And we just have to keep track of there's the in-house inspirations, which are the +2s, and then the heroic inspiration that we're giving every morning,
Which is the actual game mechanic.
which is the actual reroll. Exactly. So
And the kind that you get for MVP is the +2 thing.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes, for MVP and for just like randomly throughout the game.
Right. Cool.
Alright. So, is there anything else? Alright, one more thing. Just finish up this note before I distract myself again. Alright, so we are on the 4th of fall at 9:30. We were in a conversation with Cithril, and you guys were kind of talking about whether or not you wanted to let her in on your plan to ambush Blackwater.
Right. His question is, should we let the cat out of the bag?
Yes.
That is
See, I
another
know you're
catism.
waiting for me to get back on.
I was.
I was taking my time getting back on, so there's no way that was. Yeah,
He is indeed thumbing his nose at you, and I'll allow it.
I'm gonna get myself killed so quickly, and then just be another basic human and be like, okay, we're all humans, aren't we? Fun. Ho-ho.
Right.
Hey, don't
No,
you,
we love the cat.
don't
We
you
love the
poo-poo
cat.
on humans. There you
I got a cat right here next to me. I love cats.
Yay.
Yeah.
go.
My best friends are cats. Yeah. I keep going wrong.
Exactly. So,
Exactly. But yeah, I think the group was also trying to figure out if they wanted to turn on Blackwater, or maybe you had figured that out already. There was a little bit of discussion around it. But we do have to finish up the Cithril conversation.
I thought you did mention last time though this idea of the plan. Did you? Or I can't remember for sure. But
I think we were.
oh no, we were talking about
Just about to. Yeah.
I remember now.
Worrying, like, do we want to go all the way and be like, hey, here's the plan we're pitching to the Iron Tide about.
Yeah.
Right. So I think the idea is to pitch it to it as a possible plan,
Yeah.
Right.
Not necessarily say that,
potential
like,
plan. Like, hey, what do you think about this plan?
How about kidnapping?
would you be
Yeah.
interested in working with the Iron Tide on this to
Yeah,
end
and
the
then we
fight?
could go.
And
then we could go talk to the Iron Tide about it too. Then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who definitely don't like Blackwater. And,
Right, for sure.
It seems like the Bloodhands don't like Blackwater, or maybe the Bloodhand are kind of neutral towards the other two. Like
Right.
they're kind of weary of Blackwater, but also they're kind of weary of the Iron Tide because
Exactly.
they're like a warring what is it, mercenary group. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of mistrust between all the major factions of this
Yeah.
Isaac plan.
And we distrust them all as well. So there's another.
Hey.
The
So we
strangers.
all agree.
Now let's just
Quick
choose
question
them.
for you,
Yes.
Mr. Raven. I know in the old sheets before Roll20 got updated that you could manually like add a little tracker for things you want to keep like bolts and spears, etc. Like you could
Yeah.
manually put one on the sheet. I want to do that for inspiration so I can like see them both. The heroic that we have, that's what you click on, but we have the inspiration you give us. Do you know how to do that on the sheet?
Someone said there is a way. I haven't looked into it.
Good question, though.
I think you can add. Well, I know you can add different features and traits. But let's see, where would they have resources? I mean, they kind of have it under combat. I know with like your martial arts, they measure the like healers kits and flurry of blows. So you could put something there.
Okay.
There's I mean, you might just want to check Google like AI and see if someone or if it
They
knows
got a
something about
suggestion.
it. But yeah, I mean, there's a couple of places where you can do custom like abilities and add charges to them. I know that.
Oh.
So you might want to. You could possibly do something like inspiration point as an
Yeah.
ability and add like a number of charges to it based on how many you have.
Okay, cool.
But yeah,
I will check that out.
I am embarrassed to say I'm still kind of iffy on the new sheet just because they are still in the process of finalizing it.
Right.
So I haven't. There's a couple of times where I thought I knew what they were doing, and then they decided that wasn't their design choice. So I'm just like, you know what? I'll let them figure it out. Then I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's safe. Okay, that's all I got. Continue on.
So if that's all. Then yeah, so you had been talking to Cithril. At this point, it's just she's expecting you, that things are done and you're gonna leave. Are you gonna talk to her further, or are you going to leave for now?
I think I'm okay with like laying the cat out the bag, as Ron so eloquently put.
Floating it as a possibility to see if
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
would be interested. Yeah.
Like I
So
hear
then
a
I
cat
think,
in the
yeah.
background somewhere.
Yeah.
That's
Meow.
mine. That's mine. I don't know what he's complaining about. He just got
He
his.
doesn't like that idea.
I know. He's also offended. But yeah, so I will say, well, actually, Cithril, we've been in contact with the Iron Tide, and here's an idea that we've came up with together. And then I would explain the plan of us being given the dagger back by the Iron Tide to present to Lord Blackwater to get him to leave the town so that we can lead him to an ambush, essentially. And that way the Iron Tide have who they want, and we have all the things
What
we
they
need
want.
to exactly.
Mhm.
And then we have all 3 keys necessary for the ruins, and then that gets the Iron Tide to back off the town and business go back to usual, as the Blood Hand wants so much.
So she pauses for a moment and says,
Oh, but real quick, I'm going to perfume myself before I say all this. So just
before you start, just all right.
yeah, I'll be like,
and
oh, by the way, Cithril.
Yeah, you start spraying perfume. All right, so she kind of thinks for a moment, considering this. She says, "So I had heard the Iron Tide stopped attacking. I thought maybe, well, from what I heard, you had driven them away. But you're saying you kind of made peace with them."
And I think
Temporarily.
last time I believe I showed her like the pass we got from Graves, just saying like, hey, let this person like through
Oh,
whatever.
okay, so then you had told her that you.
Yeah, we told her that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had told her we
Alright.
were dealing with the Iron Tide, but not like, hey, here's the plan we're working on right now. If it sounds good.
Gotcha. So she says, well, it's bold, I'll give you that. Blackwater is fairly, I won't say beloved, but fairly liked by the town due to his influence through money and his family. So you would plan to lead him somewhere north towards his goal and then attack him at some point with the Iron Tide's help?
And essentially
That's a
deliver
possibility.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
Not
Travel loom.
necessarily attack him, but not defend him. Question
Exactly. Like we'll be, we be part of the guards, but not really do the guarding part.
We wouldn't want to do that soon because we still want to, find out more about what he had planned and where the vault is, if he has any information about that from him, before we make an enemy of him, of course.
But you would plan
Of course, it's a
to,
dead enemy.
You would plan to kill him and all his mercenaries.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a possibility, and
So.
presumably we, pin the whole thing on the Iron Tide, so that we wouldn't necessarily be blamed for it.
From what we understand, the Iron Tide need Blackwater because he's the one that has knowledge about the ruins. So it wouldn't be so much for us leading him to just be killed. The idea is that he owes the Iron
Right.
Tide anyways, and so what they want is their share of the plunder, which they need him for. So at that point, that's up to him to figure out how to get out of the situation he put himself into. But this would at least keep the town out of it, because the only reason they're attacking the town is because that's where Blackwater is. So without Blackwater, they have no reason to keep looting farms that don't give them a return on investment.
Well,
And knowing that he sits comfortably, watching the people around him suffer due to his deeds, I have no sympathy for him.
well, it's not a bad plan. From what I know of Blackwater, he's more of a scholar than a soldier. I don't think he'll be hard to break for information. I mean, most likely he'll just give it willingly to avoid any type of punishment. What is your plan of what to do with his mercenaries? All of his private guard and the wizard he employs, and all the other. I believe one of them is a fairly famous cleric of Palor's church. Father Gregory Duval, I believe his name is. These could be powerful foes to the Iron Tide. I don't think the Iron Tide would lose, but they might get a little, or they might take some losses.
And that's okay.
I mean, to be fair, that's none of our business. I mean, if they
Is that a
came
win
here
for us?
willing,
As
yeah.
the town, I mean.
If anything, like, that sounds like the best case scenario, because the one thing that we've been hung up on is like, okay, we help the Iron Tide, they get what they want, but do they just leave, or do they then like continue the siege because now they have more power? So if they get into a fight where they have to then get what they want and retreat to lick their wounds, even better for the town.
It just seems, well, I mean, mercenaries know what they're signing up for when they take these jobs, but it does seem a bit cold to just slaughter all of them.
Yeah.
I suppose there's not much we can do about it if that's what we're aiming to do. To get.
I mean, this is just one idea of one idea. I mean, there's and Baron leans over and says, "There's probably more than one way to skin." He looks over at Flick. More than one approach that we could use for this.
More than one way to bake a cake.
That's it. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
She says that's true, and we don't need to. We don't need the plan right now. It's a good idea. There might be other ways to get Blackwater's key and cooperation. I think for now, if the plan is to ally with the Iron Tide, if you think that's possible, then you should go talk to them.
That is that part of the plan we
See if
do.
they're even considering it.
Yeah.
Do you have any insights on any other ways we could end the aggressions here?
Well, if Orcard feels that he is, owed this payment and owed his place in the journey, then I think he's going to be a problem unless he's given that, or he takes enough losses to make him realize he doesn't have the power here. Then he'll probably just leave.
Right.
So.
Do you think we could convince Lord Blackwater to make good on his promise? Do you think he'd be convincible?
That I don't know. That would definitely be harder. But I don't know much about why he chose to start hostilities or not include the Iron Tide in the first place. You might have to learn more about what brought this all about. But I don't have any insight into that, other than from what I saw, it just seemed like Blackwater suddenly changed the deal and stopped talking to his allies.
That is true. Perhaps the allies did something that would deserve this. We might be
maybe we should
jumping the
investigate
gun
that.
here.
Says, well, I can tell you that we upheld our part of the bargain. So you'd have to just figure out if it was the Iron Tide or Lord Blackwater. I guess if you don't trust us, you could look into us too, but pretty much told you everything I know.
Well,
But
Is he? You dealt with him in the sense where, like, at least as adversaries. Do you think if we let on that we knew about his dealings with the Iron Tide that led to the situation, he would turn on us or try to get the city to turn on us in some way?
it would be dangerous to let him know.
mm-hmm.
Unless there was a genuine misunderstanding, then maybe he'd be more amicable. But yeah, it would be risky because he could very easily try to make you pariahs in the town.
Mm-hmm.
And that would make everything much harder. He says, I think the first thing you should do is ensure the town's safe from the Iron Tide, which will earn you more fame within the town and give you more power in any type of political battle that might come up.
Right. Then if perhaps we would want to let everyone know that Lord Blackwater was what brought the Iron Tide on Chaur, they might listen.
That would be a powerful card to play. It would just be getting people to believe you, which might be the harder part. Yeah, it's a delicate dance that you'd all have to do to make this work, and the order you do the moves in could be very significant. Yeah, it's a
pickle.
It is a pickle.
It's a toughie.
She says, smiling. There was something else she was going to say, but now I'm forgetting.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no.
Oh no, I just was thinking of it now. It's just poofed out of my head. She says, but for now, we will try to keep our involvement with the town to a minimum as to not draw attention. I'll try to get Neil to put his shirt back on.
Yes, that should be high on the list.
What's drawing the most attention, yeah.
He says from behind you all, no chance, and smiles. She just rolls her eyes. But, yeah, so go see what you can learn from Orcard. Oh, that's what it was. She says, and one other thing, I would not tell the city that you are parlaying with Orcard, or if you do tell the government, be very careful about that. Because I think people will give way more respect to you if they think you drove them out versus that you made peace with them. With all the losses the town has taken, that might not go over so well.
Right. Okay, I'm glad she said that, because I was thinking, oh, maybe we should do that with me too.
Yeah, we're talking with we're best buddies.
Well, we negotiated
a peace treaty. Yeah, no, they might be of the opinion like we don't want peace, we want them gone. Yeah. We want them dead.
You know that, and also that said, if you are bad at lying, be cautious about making a falsehood.
Wink.
Right.
Tread carefully, my friends. I guess that's what I'm saying at the end of the day.
Fantastic advice.
And we shall be waiting to hear how it goes and plan for our next steps.
Okay. We think it would probably be best if Blackwater didn't know we met with you. Is there
a back way out?
Yeah, is there a sneaky? He might have seen us coming in, but maybe he didn't. Let's not double the chances, I'm thinking.
She says, well, if you don't have magic, I do have an invisibility scroll I can sell you.
Ooh.
We do have something, right?
Can any of us cast that?
She says, oh, I can put it on you.
Oh, shoot, okay.
And it would last for an hour. She says, there's only 3 of you, so, yeah. The scroll I have should be powerful enough to mask all of you.
Okay.
That said, these things aren't generally cheap. So, she says, how does 300 gold sound?
Yikes.
We'll get back to you on that.
Well, we can't get. I mean, it's just like, yeah. I don't know how much gold do we have.
She says, there isn't
have
really,
4.
unfortunately, a back door. This is kind of a small house.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, give me insight checks here. DC
Excellent.
13.
First roll.
Woo!
Alright.
If I come through, I didn't hear it.
Finally, a little more insight.
Flick, you don't know if you believe her. She might be, for some reason, she might be nervous about telling you something.
And this is an insight for her telling us that there's no kind of back door.
Yeah,
But there's no other way
Gotcha.
out of here.
like secret.
Yeah.
I get it.
I
She
would-
probably doesn't want to put all her cards on the table.
Yeah. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to call her out on it.
Yeah,
So,
go ahead.
so I would be like, I would say, oh, it's kind of odd for anybody in your line of profession just to have one way in and out. Seems a little bit of like fish in a barrel situation.
Mm-hmm.
She gives you a bit of a look. Give me a persuasion DC 15.
I am going to use an inspiration because
Woo!
I got one for doing the journal last week, so I know I have at least one.
Alright.
And I will eventually learn how to keep track of that. And I do have my perfume on, so
Good luck.
Alright, we'll say you
Were
put
we
your
joking?
perfume on before the...
no, we're fine. No, I wasn't gonna do that.
Okay, it was a joke. Okay.
That was a joke, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, +2 is 12, so not enough.
Darn.
She says, well, unfortunately, these houses aren't built with secret doors that lead into alleys. We're in the middle of, like, a small neighborhood.
Mm.
You still don't
We-
believe her, but, yeah. You think
Yeah.
she's
Oh,
being
no.
different.
Nothing you can do, right?
We
She
have a
says,
few scrolls of invisibility ourselves. Do you think we could cut
I was
down
gonna
on
look that
the
up.
price?
Well,
But,
if we, I think,
are
I'm
we
trying to
trying
see
to
who
use
can
the-
cast that.
Are we trying to use a scroll just to leave this house right now?
Yeah, I think maybe it's
We
not
just
worth
try to
it.
sneak.
She says, the
Yeah.
one
I
mean-
thing we could do is maybe give you some cloaks and try to disguise you as some of our people. But if they already saw you come in, I don't know.
Yeah. What's the
Did you
point?
have
That's what I was gonna say.
No, we don't know that they did. That's the thing. We don't know that they saw us coming in.
Yeah.
But we just thought, hey, if we'll just try to be. I guess we could just take the complete opposite approach and just be not blasé about it. Like, yeah, of course we went and saw. What's the big deal? You know?
Yeah.
we're talking to everyone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Keeping
Neil
our
lives there. We
options
love
open.
Neil.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Neil is there. Who wants to see Neil?
We were just questioning. We were just questioning her.
I blush. I went to see Neil.
Neil's like, hey, here's your wing.
Hey.
Double pointers. Give me
Yeah.
the guns. All right.
How you doing?
How you
He
doing?
flexes.
She says, I mean, that's not a bad, that's not a, it's a good point. If you just leave, you can say you were speaking with us. But,
Because we know you're involved, so we're here to interrogate.
but yeah, I mean, if you don't have the money, then I would rather hold on to this
Yeah.
scroll for other purposes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Yeah. I mean, the more I think about it, the more I think that it's probably obvious that Blackwater always, if he knows where she lives, then he's always got this place posted.
Yeah.
you know?
Probably got
So we already blew it.
watching it all the time.
So you might as well just be like, confident about it and say like, yeah, we don't care if somebody saw us going in
Yeah.
there.
We ain't got
Nothing
nothing to hide.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, there you go.
Since
Okay.
I have a couple of places around town, but I'm guessing he knows about this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the group is just going to stroll out.
Yeah.
Bozo.
Where are you heading?
No, this is the next day. We need to go speak to Doru now in the marketplace about the crystal, right? You said it was
Yes.
next day. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. It is about 9:30 on the 4th.
So yeah, we could head to the market.
And as we're walking in, I'll be talking and saying, oh, one thing we could do is, let me ask, sorry, this is a question for Raven. Question is, how long would I need to spend in the library in terms of like, to get some inkling about get some more information about the ruins of Issyk and
What's going on?
What's going on with the vault and all that?
Let me give you the research.
Excellent.
Rules.
Oh, there's rules.
Yeah, this is Xanathar's.
More Xanathars. Okay.
Aha.
So this is kind of the rules for research for downtime project. I just call them projects.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You can have people assist you to try to cut down on the time. Like, I mean,
Right.
other players or scholars. Or you can pay people in the library for to do assistant work, which gives you a bonus to the roll.
So basically the minimum of a week, though, is what you're saying. So it's full.
Yeah.
It's a full up downtime activity. Now, I already signed up to do research for. Actually, isn't that what he wanted me to research anyway? Basically.
Yeah, so he'd basically be paying you to do the research instead of.
All right, so I think I already have that in the spreadsheet then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're doing it on the topic he wants.
Which is what it is, yeah.
Yeah, but you would have to spend 8 hours, 5 days for you to get a roll.
Mm-hmm.
Because a week is considered 5 days, I believe.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we can't kill a whole week here. We'd have to.
Yeah. If
That's the problem with I mean, I guess, or we could. I don't know. Do we have any pressing timelines? I don't know. What's our time? Do we have a pressing timeline on anything at all? Is there what point do they become impatient over at the?
I'd imagine if like
if
they got a message saying, "Hey, these guys want to talk," and then we just never show up, they may be like, "Oh, they changed their minds. We're enemies again."
Yeah, at this point, you're kind of time sensitive with the Iron Tide thing, so you probably wouldn't have time to work on this stuff now. But maybe when that's done, like if you're doing stuff close to town, you could spend 8 hours on your project and then go do your, whatever else you want to do for the day. Because you can do it before or after you do your actual, your other activities. It just, you would have to section off an 8-hour period of time to do this.
Yeah.
All right, so is there anything else anybody wants to do in town? Well, okay, let's go ahead and meet with the alchemist.
Doru, yeah.
All right.
We can talk about it afterwards. That's where we're heading.
Yeah.
So you go to Doru's stand. He is in the... I'll say at this point he's already set up. He says, hello, my friends. And he would present you the crystal, which seems to be all nice and fixed. He says, it was a little easier than I thought it would be. Here you are.
Good.
He says, is there anything else you need?
It'll be a few more days before the potion is done, correct?
Yes, I have it at the lab back at home. I have to go check on it later and make sure it is brewing correctly. Yeah. But yes, it's just simmering right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I believe we already kind of spoke about everything
else, yeah.
Everything there is to know about the crystal, yes. You didn't discover anything since then.
No, the crystal is very powerful. Lots of energy contained. It's sad that so many probably lost their lives in its creation. But it is already created, so destroying it would be dangerous and wouldn't accomplish much.
Right.
Clearly destroying it could hurt a great many people. Is there any other use for it other than to find one of these ancient machines and power it?
As far as I know, that's all you could use this for. Maybe Blackwater maybe his library would contain more answers, but I've had very little experience with these.
New research topic then.
Yes, that it could be.
Yeah. So much research, so little time.
Right, exactly. Well, while we're here, how are we on potions across the party?
I have a dog bugging me.
Oh, that's do with
Let's
potions.
see. I have one potion of healing. I still have a healer's kit, which I think we all have healer's kit.
Yeah, that's down.
I have one potion of healing at the moment.
Yeah, I've got a potion of greater, so I think I'm still good.
I have a scroll of cure wounds.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and no potions.
We can always pick one up if you'd like one. Good.
But I don't think. I mean, potions are more for you guys. I prefer to use my magic. So.
He says, if you do need some healing potions, I'd be happy to sell them to you at a bit of a discount.
Nice.
He says, usually I would charge 50 gold pieces, but I'll give them to you for 30 if you want any. I have 4 of them available right now.
Not bad.
So,
Should we pick up a couple just to have them?
Might as well. I mean, that's
I think so.
Oh, who took the crystal?
I figure it's in the
In
bag
the
of
bag
holding,
of
in our
holding,
bag
yeah.
of holding, and I'm holding the bag of holding.
Alright.
So that'd be me.
Alright. It's now just a
Eddie.
shadow crystal, no longer cracked.
God, oh yes, thank you. Right, that one potion, the potion I failed to identify. Should we actually ask someone to identify it? Yeah.
The one you were trying to
Here,
taste, yeah, I
drink
forgot
this.
about. Yeah.
Let me see. No, oh, jeez. So he says, give me a moment, and he kind of brings out some of his tools.
And I'm gonna go ahead and spend 60 gold in the party loot and add 2 potions of healing for us.
Alright, and who's getting those?
Yeah, should we? Who wants to hold on to him?
Here, the potions?
Yeah.
You guys.
We should might as well just divvy them out, right? Like, there's no
Yeah,
reason
yeah. Go ahead and
to-
take.
So,
Yeah, probably me one. Well, I've got a greater. How many do you have, Flick?
I have one.
Okay.
So
you take one more, and I'll take one more, and we'll have 2 each, and I just get a even better.
yeah,
one.
Perfect.
Ron gets you the 2.
And
And
you
these are
would
just your
say-
basic ones.
Wait, what other 2? Did you get 4?
No, we have 2 more. So this
Okay,
one
yeah,
I'm
just-
gonna try to say- yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh,
split them
we
up
bought
between.
all 4.
No,
Between
so
us,
split them up between you guys because I don't necessarily need
'Cause
to
you're
have one on
good.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like when you're out of reach or something.
Perfect.
Yeah. Well, no one ever runs off on their own. What are you talking about?
Not on purpose. There's things you can fall down, right? So, as we found in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Or,
so-
sometimes people go and activate teleportation devices, right?
Right, oh gosh.
From past experience.
So this, he says, this potion is a potion of poison resistance.
Oh,
Oh. Oh, no wonder I couldn't tell what happened.
you need some poison or some bad food. Food poison
And how much
resistance.
do we owe him for that?
He says, it's fine. I appreciate what you've been doing for the town. Consider it a payment for the continued guarantee or continued working towards our safety.
Excellent. Much appreciated.
Did the potion show up on your screens?
Oh, I don't know. Let me see.
It did.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there it is.
So
Excellent.
just put that in the old bag of holding, I guess, right now.
For 1 hour. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. So
How do
you
I
put
this?
that to the side for the time being, a possible tool for later. And he says, "All right, friends. Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
No.
I appreciate
we're done.
your patronage of my little shop here. Oh, and I heard that you were helping that nice young lady found her doctor's office. Healer's shop.
Yes.
She He says, "It's very kind of you. The town could use more healers after what we've been having to deal with. So I'd like to thank you for that."
Glad to help. Should we drop in on that actually? Would there be a reason?
You never
Just
know.
see how she's doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess like what are we? I think once we're done with Doru, like we should actually come up with like what are we here in town?
Game
for?
plan.
Like what's the next
Yeah.
step? Yeah, because right now we're just kind of like meandering a bit, which isn't a big deal. But I feel like after we meander, we're gonna be in the same spot of like, okay, now what?
Getting stuff done.
So a couple things, we could go just stop by that clinic to see how things are going. Maybe there's some news from her that might help us, right? It wouldn't hurt, right? This is somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
Now the real question is, do we go talk to Blackwater? I mean, we could go there. My thought is we go there and talk to him about, like, I don't know, tell him about the crystal and the thing going on. Maybe he knows something about that, and also gives us an opportunity to take his temperature, as it were.
True. Yeah. See how he's feeling about us, because he knows we're not being entirely honest. So.
Yeah.
Question: did you put the gold that we got paid from Cithril into the party loot?
Oh, I don't think I did.
Because we got 150 total, right? Last session, because we gave her the map that we had already had. That was a question to Lou.
Give me one moment. I'm just taking a note on something.
Go.
Okay, what was the question?
It was 150 gold was what our reward was for checking out the farm for Cithril, correct?
Let me see my notes.
Because I know we turned over the map and then we got paid, but I just wasn't sure. I always assume that Bell is putting things in the party loot because I didn't write any gold on my sheet, but I want to make sure that actually happened.
I believe I forgot at that point in time.
Let me check through my notes and see if I.
Because we also could just give everybody 50 gold as well, because that's an easy three-way split, and just call it there, so everybody has personal spending money as well.
Yeah.
It looks like it was 200 gold.
Yeah, but she prepaid 50, right?
Oh, I think you're right. Yes.
Yeah. So then 150 is what's left over.
150. Yes. Okay.
Okay. So everybody just give each other 50 gold. And
we'll we can do that. So we have some pocket money.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Sorry to interrupt you. Go back at it, Belle.
Excellent. No, I think that was it.
What was the situation with the drow, by the way? Remember we had that quest, to go find and capture the drow, and then we did we ever meet that drow?
They're with the Irontide.
Yeah, I know
they have the dagger, and so like that was us, like that was part of our negotiating that we know they have the dagger. So if we can get the dagger back from the drow, but no, we missed our opportunity to because we went and we did other things instead of going straight to that.
Got there a little
area.
late, and she was already gone.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe we should because it seems like for whatever reason, our party is mostly concerned with stopping the suffering in Chaur. I guess we're all just really we care about people suffering, right? I like it. So maybe we should go to Blackwater and be like, hey, we're not sure if we've expressed that, but since coming to Chaur, since helping these people, we want to end this fight, right? That's what we want to do. What are you doing? What are you doing about that? Or how can you help us do that as the lord of this in this area? What do you think we can do to end the fight here, and see if that's even on his radar? Because so far, I think all he's been doing is help me go to the ruins. I don't necessarily has he talked about being concerned about the siege at all, or?
I guess you just assume he would be.
Right. Right. So let's see what he if he's doing something, what he's doing, gain traction on that maybe, and if he isn't doing anything, then at least we know. And if he is, then maybe working with him is a way to go forward. But
I mean, we could also just be like, hey, like, you know, you've had one mission for us so far. Is there anything else? Just to see like what's on his radar.
What else he has, yeah, too.
Because if he's still fixated on the ruins, then like that's just another, you know, tip. We don't necessarily have to confront him and say, "What are you doing personally?" But we could
I'm not
at
saying
least be
necessarily
like,
a confrontation, but like let him know what
Yeah.
what we want to do right now. It isn't just we're not just mercenaries trying to make a quick buck here. We actually would like to help Chaur, and what do you think about that kind of a thing? I don't know.
okay,
All right.
and bring up the crystal just to see if
Yeah,
how he
why
reacts
not?
to it.
Oh, I mean, he
If-
might
I
have some
mean-
information about that ruins and what that,
Uh-huh.
about that.
True.
The
He is a
crypt, yeah.
scholar.
Yeah.
If it is such a rare and powerful item, I am a little worried to just be like, look at this thing we got. Like whether he'd, how he'll react. He
Oh,
might
that's
be-
true.
might
We
be
don't have to
fine,
mention
but
the
he also
crystal
might be-
itself.
But he also might be
I
like,
mean,
I want it for me.
to be
Who
fair,
knows?
we know that it's rare and that it's ancient, but we don't necessarily know like what it does. So at
Yeah, true.
least we can maybe see, what kind of information he can give us, or if anything, how he values it. Then that's even more
True,
leverage
yeah.
for us, right?
Very
Like,
true.
ooh, we have this thing. Isn't it shiny? Don't you want to touch
Yeah.
it? And just like, yeah.
Use it as a okay, that's fine then.
Okay, so you are headed to see Blackwater.
I think so, yeah. If he's
Do we want to go see our
Available.
cleric lady first, Melody?
yeah, let's check in on that.
Yeah, let's
when
see
we
if she knows
Blackwater.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
See how
Or
she's doing.
has any thoughts.
So, Melody's shop is actually to the south of where Doru is. Just put a marker on the map. So you go down to that area. You would find her place is still a little bit of a mess. Like she's still kind of getting everything set up. She's like, hey friends. She says, I'm glad you're here. I wanted to give you a tour at some point, show you all the stuff I got set up. She kind of excitedly is showing where all the stations are for some of the crafting potions and places where she would work on people. Where is
Nice.
her picture? Okay. But she says, did you need any help with anything?
Not at the moment, just wanted to check in and make sure you were doing okay.
Oh yeah, she says, I'm doing great. I'm very happy I'm getting everything it's all falling into place finally, so been mostly seeing people outside of the shop, but now I can actually bring patients in and help them out here.
Great.
And she says, oh, I had a gift for you. And she picks up a potion and hands it to you and says, healing potion. It's the first one I made. I thought it only fair I give it to your group. Says you guys aren't sick, but you do face a lot of danger out there. So hopefully this will help you.
Very
Much
true.
appreciated.
Very appreciated.
She says, anything else I can do?
Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, just let us know if there's any way we can help in the future. But keep up the good work.
She says, will do. I'm actually going to put her as on a mission right now because she's running the shop.
Nice.
Alright, so yeah, you going to head to Blackwaters after that?
I think so.
Yep, let's go.
Rip the band.
No, actually,
Nope.
here's an idea I had.
Uh-huh.
So, if we can stand to wait a day, I could
Yeah.
prepare a spell that would give you advantage on, called Enhance Ability. Basically, gives you advantage on.
Ability
You choose an
checks.
ability, any ability check for that for a particular ability that you pick. Like I guess in this case would probably be Wisdom. Is that the one that mostly? Yeah, Wisdom, right? That's mostly what comes up for persuasion, or is it charisma? I always
It's
forget.
charisma.
think that's charisma, yeah.
Yeah.
For combo.
Charisma.
But I guess insight would also be like I like wisdom to a certain degree because wisdom gives us like insight, which is like how else do we know what he's telling us is
Right.
like
True.
Actually,
factual.
what's
But how
his
to
one for deception? That's the one that matters here.
I think that's charisma.
charisma as well. Yeah,
Okay.
perception or yeah.
I think deception is the one we're going to really need help with. So who's? I think Flick. If we, it's up to you guys. If you think we can, I don't have a good feeling for how strong we are, or how
Right.
how you know what I'm trying to say.
Prepared.
How up against the clock we are on this, and so if we just spent a day, I could actually do 1 day of research, and then the next day we could use this enhanceability thing, and then go talk to them. It lasts an hour.
Oh, cool. So you could cast that ahead of time, and then we
Yeah.
it wouldn't like ring any bells. He wouldn't be like glowing.
Yeah,
Right, he wouldn't be
be
glowing.
casting, call the guards.
He could put some perfume on ahead of time, maybe.
Well, I was gonna say, well, guess who's busting the perfume ball out before this
Finally.
encounter?
Not
You could do
Finally,
both, yeah.
I
I
can
think
remember to do it.
that's a modifier, right? So I
Gotta
can think
remember
that
to do it
stacks.
before you go in, otherwise it's very suspicious.
Exactly. No, I like it.
Yeah, so I mean, I think if I could figure out how to get that spreadsheet up, I could mark one day of work on the
Yeah,
thing,
I'm okay with
the
that.
research.
We can give it a day. Let them stew.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess we could like actually spend because
Downtime, yeah, we do some downtime.
we need to sell off. I don't have access to the party sheet.
Yeah.
Sadly.
You should.
Let me see.
I have, I just can't find it.
Yeah.
It's pinned on our
Yeah,
chat.
it's pinned. It just says I'm denied access.
Oh, yeah.
What's
permission
your,
to do
or
it.
I
I had
guess
a problem.
message me your email. Let me make sure I have it on here.
Yeah.
What if you
Actually,
don't?
if all three you can message me.
I can see it fine, so
Yeah. I'm in. I think mine's
I can see it fine. I'm in there now.
Because I have 4 emails on here. I think one of them I have to remove.
okay, so you just want a reminder of
I don't know which one worked because I think
good.
I gave you this one first, the M.A. I don't think that works, so then I gave you the Taintless Elf one. So I wasn't sure
I'll
which
message
one.
you as soon as I can find you. There you go.
Alright, so you want to use the second one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The M.A?
Yeah.
Okay.
I-
I will add that. So then maybe I
yeah.
have too many on here.
Oh boy.
I sent you my email, so you know which one's
Nice.
which.
Okay.
Okay, so where is the projects? Yeah. I've already done one downtime on this already. I forgot. So we're gonna be almost halfway there.
Yeah, I do have you on here, Baron, already, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So are we agreed to try this downtime thing?
Yeah, I think that's
What I was
reasonable.
gonna say was like, didn't we like get like these pieces of art and stuff that we also got? So like
yeah,
maybe try
we could hawk some things. We got a portrait. We've got a Therian lighthouse painting.
Yeah, you guys hawk things. I'll go to the library. Sounds like a regular, good old-fashioned fun time.
Yeah.
There we are. Okay, cool. So story points.
Oh, the potion, the new potion. Maybe I'll just take that one, just so in case I do have to shove a potion down someone's throat, I'll have one.
Yeah, that's perfect.
If I can figure out
Sometimes
what
that is, it's good to have a backup.
Yeah.
Belle, I
promo.
don't think I
Oh,
have
yeah.
your email on here. If you want to
I
message
am
me.
in there, so that helps. But yeah, just to double check it, I got you.
Or maybe I added you but didn't make a note of what you sent me.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Drag it on.
There you go. Oh yeah, I sent it to you like 4 times.
Oh, I did have you on there and I just took you off. Okay, so now I'll put
Oh
you
yeah,
on.
whoops. Okay, appreciate
That
it.
teacher.
Oh.
All right. Okay, it has been fixed. I did have some old
Perfect.
names on there, so I'm glad I did that. Not
Yeah.
that they're gonna come back and edit it, but
Right. You never
You
know.
never know.
Good to clean house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so
Just
you're
'cause-
spending. We're trying to pass time to do downtime, right? And just
Mhm.
kind of
Yes.
pass the day.
Try.
Yeah, just
Mhm.
day.
Yes.
All right, let me see how that goes. We'll consult the dice.
A dragon attacked the town.
You're arrested.
No one gets. Yeah.
Well,
Anxiety
there's a very low
overwhelms you.
chance a dragon's going to attack the town.
Yeah.
But there is a chance.
But it's not zero.
Not
It's
zero.
not zero. All right. No, day would pass fine. So go ahead and put a day towards whatever projects you're working on.
Yep, done.
Oh, wait.
Research.
Actually, you guys are at the Maplewood, right?
Yes.
Yes. I'm at the library. but-
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who's asking?
Who's that?
Yeah, who's asking? question.
So at about, we'll say 6:40, as you're all done with your your projects for the day. You're kind of relaxing, getting ready to turn in for the evening, when a familiar face walks up to the table.
Oh,
He says, I found you.
Neil.
Yay!
Oh.
He says, I was looking around
oh,
after
Farmer
we,
Carter.
we met in the woods. He says, farmer? No, I'm not a farmer. I mean,
Oh, wrong guy. Sorry.
You farm
That's-
hide, right?
My eyes are kind of blurry from reading books all day, so excuse
Oh
me.
yeah. No joke.
he says, no, you remember the drunk guy in the woods? Got a bit of
Ah, yes.
blood on him. He kind of looks around uncomfortably. He says, well, I wanted to come find you, see how your excursions to the bandits went. Were you able to take care of them?
We have settled that situation for now.
For now. Yeah.
I'm gonna give him an insight on that.
Yeah, I think it's not the best.
Right,
This is great. He says, I should buy you all a drink. He
Aw.
yells for the waitress and
What?
orders you all a stiff round of ales. This just kind of hangs out a bit. So you would, talk to you a bit about like
Mhm.
who he is, mercenary work he's done, his time in the army, all this stuff. And
Nice.
he would say it's finally after a while of drinking and talking, he'd say it's good to have people who really care about the town with some skill. Most people who
Mhm.
come through here are just looking to make a buck. No one really cares about the people who live here. He says, but I think you guys do, so I want to try to help you out.
We do care about the town.
He says, that's
We're
the
try- we're-
that's
Mhm.
the feeling I get from talking to everyone around here. You guys got that caravan in, and you've been saving kids, and I mean, you've taken some money from people I'm not fully, that I don't fully respect, but I understand. You gotta make a living, so
We don't
Job,
fully
yeah.
respect him either.
Aha! Well, then we have the same thought on that. He raises a glass to that, and he says, "But as I said before, my name's Carter, and I'd like to help your group. The strangers. Not the name I would have gone with. Seems a little bit off-putting, but I respect it. I respect what you do.
Thanks.
So,
We can be somewhat off-putting to some folks, so we figure it at least fit in some situations.
well, can't we all, right? He gives everyone
Right.
gives a bit of a wink to the group and says, "But at the end of the day, I want to be with people who are here to do good, and I think that's you all."
I'm sorry,
Great to
just what was his name again? I wanted
Carter.
to-
Carter.
Carter, that's right.
He gave you the name Carter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but is that his name? No.
Oh.
I just mean
Well,
give you a
we-
last name or any more real information. Just seems like he's.
I insight
Mhm.
Carter.
Yeah, wink.
You want to
yeah.
insight him? I mean, I guess you
His
can.
name is Bill, actually.
Inside him, click inside him.
Oh, I don't know if you'll know what his name is, but
Yeah, we'll be able to figure that out. Just know that he's lying.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But he says,
That'd be quite the thing.
Every time he says my name's Carter, I'm just like insight quick.
Insight. How do I feel about this?
What did you say your name was again? Can you spell
Who's
that?
that?
Can you spell that? Is that with a K?
Oh no.
He says, I don't really need much, fair split of stuff we find, I feel is a good agreement. Funeral expenses, bring my body back to town if I die, that sort of thing. Usual mercenary agreement.
As you do. No, we've been recently trying to get a feel for all of the different fingers in the pie that Chaur is, as we've noticed.
He says, "Oh,
really,
well,
we want to find a way."
I grew
Go
up
ahead.
here, so
Oh.
yeah, ask away. Maybe I can help you with
Perfect.
something."
Really, what we want to find a way. It's all well and good to bite back at the bandits biting us, but we want to find a way to end this permanently, and it's hard to figure that out.
As well, I mean, that's what our weapons are for, right? Permanent endings.
Sure.
He smiles. I
Right.
figure we go out there and we permanently end any of these goddamn bandits that keep attacking my friends and family, like we've been doing.
Yeah. It just feels like when there's 4 of us and hundreds, thousands of them. How big of a dent can we make before we are carted back to town in a pine box? Yeah.
He says, "Well, I've gotten about 30 myself. I'm sure you guys have gotten a few."
Very true.
For me, hit and run tactics work the best, as long as you're not too committed to a position. If you can strike them and move on, they usually have problems figuring out where you went. As long as you don't get cornered someplace.
So wear them out.
Yeah,
Give them enough losses to give up the fight and leave is what you would suggest.
Exactly. If they take enough casualties, then it's not worth their time to be messing with Chaur anymore, so they'll move on. He says, if I have to, I'll fight him to the last man, but that's not usually how battles go. Usually one side realizes they're screwed, and then they hoof it. They break ranks and, get the fuck out. So, that would be... That would be my suggestion for strategy. He says, I don't know where they're coming from, but they must have a main base somewhere.
That they must.
So once we figure that out, we can we can really put some hurt on them.
I would look at Carter and I would say, Carter, as a mercenary, you would agree that when a contract or a deal is struck or a contract is made, that everybody should honor that contract and honor their promises when it comes to these kind of things, correct?
So, well, of course, mercenary's only as good as his word.
And if someone went back on their promise or their deal with you specifically, how would you react? What would be your next course of action?
Says, well, maybe depend on what happened, but I'd be pretty pissed off. I don't know if I'd work with them anymore. If you can't trust someone, why spend time with them? They're just going to stab you in the back. If they do it once, they'll do it again. What does this have to do with what we're doing, though?
Oh, just trying to, gauge your temperament, just to make sure that you're also one to follow a deal when struck. And
oh yeah, you don't gotta worry about that. If I say I'm doing something, I'm doing it. He says, I'll be there for you.
Nice.
Well, we appreciate you coming out of the woodworks, literally, to aid us in this trying times.
Says, what were the chances?
On 19 out of a D20.
Yeah, exactly.
So very, very. It's more like a D100. But anyway.
Yeah, damn.
He says, look, guys, you don't have to worry about me. If if that's what you're worried about, put your mind at ease. I'll be there for you. And obviously you don't know for sure yet because you just met me under kind of strange circumstances. I'll admit, but let's spend some time together, and you can judge me after. Otherwise, I mean, if there's something you need me to do to prove myself.
Yes, there's a guy named Blard Blackwater, and we need him out of the town.
I hate that. Do you say that?
No, I don't say that.
Need
That would be
God.
funny though.
Goodness gracious.
Like, wait, real quick, perfume. So, there's a guy named Blackwater.
Hang on,
see?
hang on. All right, this guy named Blackwater.
What does he? That's a big question. Like, what do you think about Blackwater? No, he told us already. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
he
not a
doesn't-
fan.
Not a fan. Seems like he's not a fan of the nobility in general. That's not an uncommon opinion for ex-soldiers, but yeah, he
Understandable.
seems like he is like maybe something happened to him that makes him particularly unhappy with the upper class.
Yeah.
He says,
I
"Well,
wonder if I can spend this.
I think I'm gonna go. Oh wait, what time is it? Yeah, it's getting late. He's like, I think I'm gonna go hit the hay, and we can set out tomorrow. There's a couple of places we can look at that might get us some more info on where these bandits are coming from. I was a little bit worried about hitting them alone, but with you guys, I think we'll be fine. We got more strength now to actually make some moves."
I agree.
Interesting.
Mutually.
I'm just like, huh?
He'll raise his glass, drink, and then start heading upstairs.
Yeah, sounds good.
Is Shock with you?
Is he?
Hello?
I don't
I can
know.
say he was, sure. So he
Yeah.
says, does he know what you guys are doing?
Nope.
Nope.
All right. Well, you probably want to tell him before he set out tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
I was thinking we just put him on guard duty somewhere and just go and
Well,
you
he's
know,
talking about
continue our plans.
actively hitting locations right now.
Shock says, well, I mean, if you don't have use for him, there are a couple of things I could use his help with. Though it's mostly for rebuilding, not really for fighting. So if he has any skills like that,
Yeah, he might.
You can send him my way. If you don't want to
Sure.
take him with you, he says.
Yeah.
sounds like, well, he says he's down to help his friends, so we could.
Yes, he wants to help the city. So the town, sorry.
Uh-huh. We could bring. I don't think he's gonna like. We're not entirely fans of the Iron Tide either. We just want to find a way to end this, right?
Just gotta put your perfume on before you.
Just gotta put our perfume on. Yeah.
I know. Like, I'm gonna ask if that can be my reaction from now on. Just like whenever something
Mhm.
happens, like, do you take a reaction? Yes, perfume.
Well, I would say putting your perfume on in front of them would probably negate the effect.
No,
You do have
that's
to-
a joke. Yeah,
Yeah.
Right,
I would not.
exactly.
As a bonus action, I perfume.
How long does the perfume last?
1 hour.
Okay, so it's just like we'll just do both those, that and the enhanceability before we go in, and then you'll be like
Yeah.
buffed,
Mhm.
and I'll just be quiet. So
Depending on how we put it, right?
Yeah.
Too. Like we're trying to find out what's going on here, so we've been talking to everybody. And I
Yeah.
think if we were like, and Lord Blackwater's been a jerk, he'd be like, yeah, he has been a jerk.
Yeah, screw that
So-
guy.
Yeah, at least listen to us on that. And we'll say, like, we're not necessarily buddies with the Iron Tide, but we were trying to understand why they're here. So we have been talking with them, but
Yeah.
that doesn't mean we're on their side, right?
and
Here's
it really
my
doesn't. That's the truth. That's the truth. We're not on
Yeah,
their side
that is
either.
an absolute. If in the end
Yeah.
we decide to turn around and just drive them away through brute
Yeah.
strength, I just figured I wasn't sure if that was a real option
Yeah.
here. We kind of need some more firepower. Carter's
I don't think Carter knows, right? He
Right.
doesn't know that they're the Iron Tide. He just thinks they're bandits. He doesn't
No,
really-
he's an advantage,
precisely.
he
He's
doesn't
really
recognize
out of
the
the loop.
tide, the tide part. You kind of hinted at it. We said thousands, but there really is a never-ending. Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't
So
seem
would
like
it-
the brightest, at least.
Yeah,
that's true
exactly.
too. That
He's
probably
the
would affect him.
He is
So,
the
yeah.
murder hobo.
So
embodied.
bringing
Something
him
you
in
doing?
on a little bit more information might, I don't think he's necessarily going to be like, you're bad guys, but it depends on
Yeah.
how we break the
Yeah.
news. Yeah,
How
for real.
what if it? I'm wondering what the efficacy would be if rumors started floating around that it's because of Lord Blackwater that
Yeah.
the city's being attacked. Because I was really curious.
I love
'cause-
that idea, but we do need to make sure there's no way they can trace it back to us. That's all.
Exactly,
So how
and
do we
that's the
do
thing.
that?
And so
Yeah.
that might be something that I go do and go talk to Cithril about, of being like, hey, like, you're the criminal element, so criminal elements usually have like people on their payroll, like either people they get information from, like either beggars or homeless or just people who are just like in places keeping an eye on things.
Right.
And
Yeah.
like, wonder if we started a campaign of just like letting those rumors start floating around, that Blackwater did something to anger the bandits, and that's
And
why
that's
they're
why they're
here.
here, right?
To maybe if
Just
So-
the
discredit him a
end.
bit.
I mentioned that
Yeah.
to Cithril last time,
Oh,
and
yeah.
she kind of discouraged us because she thought
Right.
that it would be traced back to us, that we are the ones that started the rumors.
Right.
And
So she
Exactly.
might not want to have
Be
them
a
trace
part of
back to
that.
her.
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
Well, she kind of said to make sure, that the Iron Tide are on board, I think.
Yeah.
And if because
Yeah.
you had kind of pitched the plan of, well, let's just ambush him on the way.
Mhm.
So if that was the plan, there wouldn't be much point to the rumors, and it
True,
would just be
that's true.
Right.
risky. Is kind of, I think, how she had put it.
Yeah.
But
very
if you
true.
wanted to do a different plan, the rumors could be a very good way of maybe trying to turn the town against him.
Yeah.
Well,
that
I'm
might be a
thinking
way.
in a
I
way,
like that.
because
I like that too.
Cethril did point out, like, okay, well, once you do get him out of the town, like, you have like all his mercenaries and all his people who are going to obviously
Yeah,
take
I
his
think-
side. I'm like, maybe the rumors are a way, if those spread enough, that it can leave people with doubts on
Folks might fall away from him. Yep.
exactly, and then maybe at the end it's not just like, oh, we're all do or die Blackwater because he's the greatest person ever. It's more like he kind of did this to himself. Like, maybe we don't want to fight as hard as we normally would.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Well, you guys can think about it and let me know.
Ron, you were gonna say something.
I was going to say, I still think we should rethink the plan anyway. I'm not
Yeah.
totally on board with it.
Just
Yeah.
murdering
I
everyone.
totally agree. It's hard because I'm not always.
You keep
Like-
saying murder. We get to what is it called? Non-lethal attack people. Just make sure we get the last
Well,
blow
what are
every
you gonna
time.
do? Take them prisoner the whole excursion? I
No,
guess
the
you
Iron
could.
Tide will.
I mean, I guess you could. It would just be a headache for them to manage prisoners the whole time.
Mhm.
Yeah, they've been taking slaves.
Generally in that situation, they'd probably just put them down. But you never know. It's possible. All right.
In fact, I don't know how we can deal with the Iron Tide. I mean,
Mhm.
Cithril made a good point that even if they did, or maybe it was Flick made this point, but even if they did get what they want, are they really going to leave? Maybe they're like, hey, this place is soft, man. We'll just keep punching away.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know. So
Yeah.
I'm not
They do
totally...
seem to have a bit of a mercenaries honor. None of them really seem to like to be punching at these farmers, right? But
Okay, that's true. So one approach would be if we became the people that, or maybe with the Bloodhands' help, that we went down in there, and then we gave them what they needed, and we get that thing from Blackwater some other way. That the key that he has, the dag. What does he have? Whatever piece he has, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's the
exactly.
ring.
But we still need Blackwater is the problem.
Yeah.
We just
Without
need his
Blackwater-
information, which I
Yeah.
keep finding little hints of in the library. So I think we might
That
get
is
enough
true.
information that way.
Yeah, it's all kind of a mess.
It's all
Yeah.
up in the air right now. They're still figuring.
I
I
guess
mean,
a lot
this
of it-
is really interesting. I mean, just out of character. I really like the way this adventure is running or going because
Right?
it's got exactly the kind of uncertainty,
Yeah.
what should we do type
Intrigue.
Intrigue, yeah.
Well, to be fair, I
yeah.
think that's us because, like, I would imagine in most scenarios, people are just like, "Oh, the Iron Tires are bad. Well, who cares? They're
Punch
Let's
him.
just go fight him.
Yeah.
Just keep fighting him, and then we win because
you'd
we're the
be
heroes.
surprised, actually.
Yeah.
It's not
Oh, good.
always. People aren't always. Because I kind of designed it to be like there's no necessary like this is the good guys and this is the bad
Clear
guys.
right answer.
Yeah, that's exactly
Because I kind
that's
of
what makes
like
it
to
good.
see how people approach this
Yeah.
problem. And the Iron Tide, actually, there's a good amount of times where people would try to. I shouldn't say too much about like what was
No,
successful,
yeah.
but
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. There, like I said, there's no right or wrong answer. There's kind of like you make your choice.
They're
and
all
you
wrong
have
answers.
To,
Yeah.
well, it
exactly.
depends on how you make the choice and what you do as to
Yeah,
how it
no, I'm
plays
just kidding,
out.
but
Yeah.
why is
I
this?
think
They're all
a lot
bad.
of our questions will be answered after we talk to Orchard, because we can also we're making a deal, right?
If he'll
So
even
like we
talk
can
to us,
also yeah. Well, so far he will talk to us, whether or not he's receptive or not. Like
Yeah,
we have a path to
exactly.
go see him. It's just whether
So
or not he
we'll do that. Well, that's our two things we on the list right now. Go talk to Blackwater,
Blackwater.
and then go talk
They're
to
all criminals. They're
the
all
other
the
guy.
same.
Right.
Then,
Bloodwater.
yeah, Bloodwater. Right after that.
All right.
The Blood Tide.
The Blood Tide. That's not a bad name, actually.
Yeah, that's not a bad name either, right?
You said
Blood
in
Tide.
passing, Cithril said that there is a famous cleric from the Pellar, like the Pellar sect or something.
She did mention that, yes.
I wonder if we could also go to the Pellar Shrine and see if we can meet that person and see their motivations to why they're sticking with Blackwater.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I understand nobility are nobility, but it's interesting to, like, get people's take. Like, if he's just like, oh, I'm there because he's trying to save the town, and we're like, well, he's not doing anything to save the town, honestly, you know. Who knows? There's a lot going on there. I think we let the night pass. We go to Blackwater. We somehow give Carter something to do while we go talk to Orchard, because we shouldn't take him with us, because that's definitely how we keep PK immediately.
Exactly.
And then and we go from there.
Or here's another idea I just had. We go and buy one of these little farms and just set up a little farm and just get out of this whole business.
Retire.
We have like 300 gold, you know. We can go buy. Let's go buy the cursed church. Become our own religion.
Give it enough time, the adventure will come to us when the Iron Tide
Oh
attack.
man.
We must defend our farm.
The whole game turns into a Farmville.
Yeah.
Yikes.
All right. Well, for now, we will.
No, but that's our plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the farm thing, but the serious thing.
Yeah. All right. So we ready to pass the evening then?
Yes.
I think so.
All right.
I think we are.
So.
Oh, did we want to try to hawk at all, Belle?
Oh yeah, that was you guys doing for the downtime.
We could
that's
just
right.
sell the things.
Yeah.
You can just sell them. It's a little late now. The stores are probably all closed. So we'll
okay,
say,
don't worry about it.
Yeah, tomorrow. Or go ahead.
What were you guys doing during downtime then? Were you guys doing the carousing thing?
I'm not sure if I've got. Yeah, we could carouse.
I for sure carouse. I already made it a thing.
Marked it,
I put it
okay.
under project.
Perfect, yeah.
So we're at 3 out
I
of 5
could help
days.
him carouse.
Did you pay
I don't
the
think I've got
money for
anything personally.
I did not, because I was wondering, since what I've been doing with the carousing is I've been using the alchemy jug as to give out drinks and things like that. So would that offset any of the gold spent
That's a good
to
point.
carousing? I wanted to clarify with you before, because under there it says resources spent, alchemy jug charges.
Yeah.
So you can put the alchemy jug down, and I'll say it will reduce it. We'll roll for it.
Is this a lower class or upper or middle class carousing?
It'll reduce
probably...
it by 40%. So what would that be?
Okay.
So 50 gold
I'm not good at math.
times 60.6 would be 30 gold that you'd have to pay.
Okay, I will do it willingly.
So a lot of the gold costs you would offset by just magically poofing beer into existence, but you also would have to like buy people, I don't know, maybe snacks or something every now and then.
Yeah.
Some pretzels to go with the beer.
Awesome.
Maybe there's a beggar and he's like, please, give him a gold.
And I'm like, I got this juicy rumor for you, kid.
Oh no. You didn't hear from us though, the strangers.
Yeah, you heard from another tabaxi dressed as a performer that goes by Flick.
And
Because there's so many of us in this town.
You said you were working with him on this, Belle?
Yeah, I'll help him. That's
So, if
gives
you
me
want to
something
help
to
him,
do.
you guys just have to decide who is going to make the roll at the end, if it's going to be him or you. And
I think it's Flick.
it would
Flick's the
it would basically
guy.
just be 2 days towards his thing rather than just one.
Perfect.
Okay. What is this just like a straight D20 roll? Like, or
It is
is it based off a certain stat?
It's a persuasion roll, and you can't buff that roll unless every hour you spent would be buffed as well. So it would just be a persuasion roll. You can't do like +2 or like at the very end give yourself, like ability. What was the one?
Could I do? Oh, I can't do heroic inspiration for it.
No, with downtime stuff, unless the bonus was applied during the whole period, it would not apply to the end. And actually, I think it just has to use a straight your normal roll, because downtime stuff is fairly powerful as a resource.
Could I possibly make an argument? Because I'm actually like persuasion is not that great, but could I make an argument for it being a performance role, considering we're entertainers? So that's like
sure.
part of our stick.
I'll give you a performance. You can use that.
Hell
as
yeah.
well. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Cool.
do we have to do this a few more days before he actually rolls?
Yeah.
We have
so
one more day of
Yeah,
downtime needed, so we're at
once you
4 out
get
of 5.
5 days under your belt, you get the roll.
Excellent. Okay.
All
Sounds good.
So it is now the 5th of fall at 8 a.m. You guys wake up. You have breakfast. Kind of.
I immediately play a show. Everybody has heroic inspiration. Don't forget that.
Yay!
Get
We
your-
always have it.
Go ahead and link that, and everyone would get their heroic.
Got it.
And
Yeah,
what do
there
you
it
all
is.
want to do today? It's a new day.
Make sure Carter isn't off
Carter is with
breaking
you.
the truce.
Shock
Okay.
is also with you. Your whole camp is basically hanging out. Melody's here as well.
Nice. So we're gonna
So-
go. We're gonna do some recon. We might, be able to find out more about these locations. That might help us if we do decide to just go head toe to toe with the Irontide and chase them out. But Carter, if you could stay here and help Shock with, he's got some things to support the city, and projects to support the city that would be very helpful if you could help him.
Were you saying something, Varen?
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. He would say, "Oh, you don't think you need my my axe where you're going?" He says it might be dangerous.
Not yet, but
Well,
definitely keep in mind.
give me a persuasion on that. DC
Okay,
5.
okay. He's like, of course you need my axe. Oh my god.
Lol.
Interesting.
Someone else try to persuade him.
He says, the whole reason I was joining you guys was to fight these bandits. I mean, I don't think my time's gonna be well spent in town. I mean, if you're gonna, I should just go back in the woods and go hunt them some more. If I'm just gonna be here, I mean, I should be with you over fighting them.
Look at
We will need your help in the future, though, with the fighting. We're just not doing any fighting this particular day. So if you love the town, like you said, you should hopefully help the town
So you're
and help
doing
Shock.
like more reconnaissance and looking for
Yes.
stuff.
Exactly.
Yes. And we need to be able to be small and light on our feet and stealthy. So we don't. We
And I'll do like a twinkle toes behind him.
Yeah.
Just like this, see? And I'm jiggling the whole time, or I'm jingling the whole time with my bell. I was like, sneaky.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm not all that great at stealth. Give me another persuasion. Again, DC 5.
all right.
I believe
Should
in you,
Baron
Ron.
make it
I'll
this
even
time? Or
give
yeah.
you
Yeah,
advantage on
I'll
it,
do it.
Baron.
Please
Nice.
roll 2 ones, just for comedy's sake.
I didn't hit the advantage button.
Holy cow!
Well, it's probably good you.
Okay, well here's the second roll. My dice are stuck on 4. What is going on? Wait a minute, this doesn't count as curious. Okay, you can roll something besides 4. Okay.
Okay, good.
All
We
right.
had, we had
That's
three fours in a
great.
row.
That's
Holy
great.
shit.
That was a pretty good argument, but he'll
He's
he
it went
says,
over his head.
you know what?
Of course.
I'll let you guys do what you're gonna do. I'll find some of my own stuff to do. He says, "Sorry, Shock. I gotta go and help the town in my own way. But I'll be back either tonight or tomorrow night and see how you guys fared."
That works.
And he's gonna grab his axe and say, "Good luck to you all." And he's gonna take off.
Good luck to you.
You too. Stay alive.
I'm going to,
Shock says
as
he could be a problem if he starts attacking the Iron Tide while you're, trying to negotiate with him.
For sure.
Yeah, but he's not associated with us yet.
It's true.
That's really wild. Belle rolled a 2, and she has a +2. I rolled a 2, I have a +2, and I rolled a 2 again. I got a +2. It's crazy.
It's just not meant to be, I guess.
Yeah.
No, we
The
really
dice have spoken.
The game is saying
Carter wants
talk
to
to
go
Carter.
murder some Iron Tide.
Bandit. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, what are we going to do?
Okay.
That is true. What are you going to do?
We're going to cast
think-
the spell and do the perfume, and then
We're
head
gonna
off
cast
to the...
hold person on Carter.
As he's walking out.
I said stay, but I
Throw him in the broom closet. Tie him up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we'll come back for you in a month when it's all done and said and done.
I said stay.
Pain.
Alright, so you go somewhere private. You're going to apply the perfume and cast
Yeah,
enhance
link
ability.
it.
Yeah, go ahead, link it.
Yeah.
What I was going to do was when Carter leaves, I am gonna chase after him, and I'm gonna catch up to him, and then I'm going to climb up on him as if he were Belle.
What's
what I do? Yep. And then I'm
Just accept it.
yeah, and I'll say we're not being 100% honest with you because we're still getting to know you,
Oh.
but but I understand that obviously you want to protect the city and do it in your own way, so I'm not going to stop you. But I'm going to hand over one of the healing potions and say, take this with you just in case. And I would say,
He says, "Wait, how are you not being 100% honest with me?"
well, like you said, we haven't really known each other that long, and we're getting to know each other, and we have certain plans that require a little bit more discretion than just going and fighting everybody all the time. And so, as much as what we're doing to help the town is the same as you are, just a different way.
Because you said you were scouting, right? Or wait, are you doing something else?
We are scouting, but there's other things that we're trying to work on.
Did you put your perfume on yet?
No, I did not.
All right.
No, not for Carter.
Yeah, that's not for Carter.
Give me a persuasion. I'll say DC is I'll go at 7.
7. We're never gonna make
Oh,
that.
If it was another 4, that would have been great. I wanted to roll another 4.
No, he has to go ruin this for us.
So he says, "Well, yeah, all right. So you guys are working on something. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'll help the town in my own way, and I'll get back to you when you're ready to go do some fighting."
Yeah.
But I still offer him the healing potion just
All
to
right.
be
He
safe.
will take it and say, "You never know. Thanks."
What he doesn't know is there's sleeping powder.
Oh my god.
And then I'll just say, yeah, I'll say just go have some fun. Just don't have too much fun. And yeah, then I'll go back to the.
Sure. Won't have too much fun. I'll add Carter to your camp. Or actually, he's on mission, so I'll put him on mission. And I will note you gave him a healing potion.
Cool.
Okay. So yeah, he takes off. And you said you were going to do enhance ability, spending a 2nd level spell slot.
Correct. Yes.
And you put on your perfume and I guess heading to Blackwaters?
Yes.
Blackwater it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's So you get to his estate probably around 9 o'clock. You're let in, of course, and Blackwater is waiting for you in his office. He greets you as you come in and says, "Hello again. How has the search for the how's the search for the Iron Tide been going?"
Excuse me, I have to take this call.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're fine.
I figure Flick is going to be doing all the talking anyway. So.
Yeah. So he boosted my charisma then, I assume? Is that what we settled on?
I think he boosted his wisdom, and you were putting on your, your perfume for the charisma boost.
Oh, I thought we might need to, like, we could just take a break right now and let him talk, because I was under the impression that he wanted to boost persuasion, and I thought we were just stacking it on me, that he was going to boost my persuasion and I was going to do the perfume.
The perfume just gives advantage, right?
Yeah,
so
but his is... Go ahead.
Well, that's exactly... His would do the same thing. It would give you advantage. So it just...
But also for, like, deception as well, because that was his thing, because he was boosting my charisma, so deception and persuasion would be impacted.
Yeah, well, when he casts it, he would just choose charisma, and any charisma ability check you make is at advantage. So that would be... So, I mean, if he did it, you wouldn't need the perfume, because that would give you persuasion, deception, performance, basically any check that used charisma.
But like you said, I wasn't sure if he was going with wisdom, because I argued for wisdom, he argued for charisma, and so since we haven't clarified that, that's why I'm like, we could just take a small break and wait for him, because
that might be a good time.
We could do a break, but yeah, if he's gonna boost your charisma, then the perfume.
Then I don't need the perfume anyways.
Wouldn't be necessary.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it's also whether or not he's doing it on himself or me, because that also I wasn't clear on.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's do 10.
Yep. Alrighty. Talk to you guys soon.
Excuse me.
Bless you. Hey, we're on break. You're not allowed to make noise.
I'll do what I want. The DM.
Sarah's reached that mental fatigue with the subterfuge. She's like, let's just go fight them. Let's just go fight everybody and not try to talk. And I'm like, no, honey, that's not. No, do not be the murder hobo. We can do better than that.
I mean, you can fight some of them. But you definitely should probably go and at least talk to them first.
Agreed.
And then decide if you want to murder them or not. Sounds like you need some battle. I can maybe get some battle in here soon.
Oh, I'm good. I think, like you said, there's a lot of factors here and a lot of ways to go about it. I think it's just the
well, maybe a dragon will fly over while you're traveling. Who knows?
Yeah, and it just kills everybody, and the campaign's over. You don't have to worry about it. They kill the Iron Tide. They kill the town.
I actually have rolled a dragon encounter before. Most people don't try to fight it. I'd say the one group that was privy to it did not try to fight the dragon. They more just escaped.
I could be remembering the last campaign, but this campaign, we haven't been to the Cursed Church at all, right?
No.
Okay, we haven't. I keep remembering things about the Cursed Church, but I couldn't remember if that was us or if it was that like a small bit I remember from the last one, because I kept looking at it on the map like, why are we?
Group.
Yeah, so I need to. I don't remember anything about it, but I'm just like, we've been there, right? Like, there's stuff to do there. Like, why am I thinking about this? So, yeah.
I shall return.
Okay.
How's it going?
Hello.
I'm back. That'd be funny. We go back to something. We're like, we're just gonna punch him. We're just gonna. We're actually just decided to fight and drive him off that way. Oh no.
Attack.
We got tired of the political intrigue. Man.
We're like, Carter, you're right. Let's go kill
Carter,
everything.
you are right.
Carter rolled a
We're
20
sorry
on
for
his
doubting you.
persuasion.
Right.
Passive persuasion. His aura.
We're weighing all of these like, oh, all of this. It's all so complicated. He's like, it's not complicated. You just fight them. And I'm like, oh.
He has a point.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. This
Oh,
guy
you're fine.
called me that I need to talk to. He needed to tell me one thing. He told me the one thing, and then it took me like maybe 10 minutes to get him off the phone. It's like one of
Oh
these people.
no.
He's a rambler.
Yep.
He's one of those.
Yeah. Every time I talk to him, I was
Starts
like,
talking
oh,
about his childhood.
yeah.
Tell him you were playing D&D.
Yeah.
I told him I was in an important meeting.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
that's fairly true.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
Yeah.
How funny.
So what did I miss in the
Mm.
how to go in the conversation with Blackwater?
We decided to take a break because we were going to wait for you.
Oh, okay.
Because were you buffing your own charisma,
Yours.
so you're buffing my charisma?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Because I wasn't sure if you're buffing yours and I was using perfume, so we both had charisma going on, or if you were
No,
just
I was
buffing
gonna
me.
try to be quiet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just let you handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah, but what?
So then I guess before we go in, then it should be okay. Like, what is the?
Yeah,
So
let's
we're
do
going
that.
to
What is
present the crystal
conversation?
orb, get what info we can from him about it,
And
then
about tell him about the place that we went
about the
to.
crypt.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
Crypt,
crypt as
yeah.
well.
The
And
Yeah.
what we
and tell him
found.
about the
Yeah, what we
necrolich.
found in there. Let's see if he knows. Just say, look, we found this thing. Maybe you might know something about it. Maybe, is it relevant to what you're trying to find
Yeah,
out?
exactly.
Yeah.
To the rings and all that.
And then also just ask him if he has any more work for us, essentially, to gauge where his attentions are.
Yeah.
Because I know you were also,
Yeah.
Bell, we're talking about, like, hey, like, ask him what is he doing to protect the town. And, like, I wasn't sure how to frame that without it being
Right.
accusatory.
Well, I was trying to think about, like,
What do you do?
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess what he's doing is you're finding information about them, aren't you? I guess that's what he could say.
He could say, he's like,
Yeah.
Now I'm not so sure. Hold on. Well, I guess we maybe try to get, like, how does he propose we and
Does he?
and he would probably say something like to just get rid of all the bandits.
Wait, does he
But
know
he knows
that
he
we
does know that
know?
we know that they're Irontide, doesn't he?
Yeah. Does he? I can't
Yeah.
remember. That
Yeah,
would be something we.
I think you did mention it to him.
Okay. Oh yeah, we did. That's right. That was a couple.
So
Conversations.
yeah, we could ask him like, what do you think we should do to stop the Irontide for good, right? And see what he comes up with.
Ah, I like
I
it.
think is a good.
oh, I wonder,
Let
if
him
we're
know
just
that
like,
our
have you tried
motivations
negotiating
are.
with them since they're
Yeah, there you go.
mercenaries? And, like, maybe he can maybe see if he lets
Something
on that he
slips.
has
Yeah.
talked to them,
Yes,
in the
exactly.
past.
That, like, we're not just mercenaries. We want to save Chaur from this siege. So that's what we want to do from here on out, right?
Realistically,
there
we
we
can't
go.
just fight an army, just the three
Precisely.
of us
There's three
for
of
the
us.
rest of our lives. Like, yeah.
Yep. We've kind of adopted the cause of this town and we
Okay.
want to see it completed. Yeah.
So we'll start with, here's the crystal orb, or the shadow orb, or the shadow crystal, whatever you want to call
We
it.
happened upon this tomb. This seems to be your niche.
Here's the tomb. Here's what we found. Here's what we fought. Then we'll be like, have you had any luck trying to negotiate with the Irontide? And if not, what's
How
on
should
your
we move
radar?
forward here?
How
Yeah.
should we move forward?
All right.
Does that
Yeah.
cover everything?
Yeah, and that we're not just yeah. I think
All
so.
right. Raven, you can't hear this yet
We're
because
doing
you're
it
below
live.
Blackwater. So yeah, okay, so we'll go with that. So yeah, since you're buffing my charisma, I will not use my perfume, so I'll give myself a charge
Because
back.
it'll already be buffed.
Oh, I thought
Yep.
the perfume does a plus though, right?
It gives me advantage, which is what you already do.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Right.
Okay, well then wait, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe
do-
want to
Maybe
give
do want to
advantage
spread
on
it out.
insight or something. Yeah.
Oh, or that. That's
Yeah.
another idea.
That was the other thing is if I use my perfume, that gives me good advantage on my persuasion, but not on my
As long as
deception.
you can
Yeah.
get close enough to him.
So let's do that then. I'll do the wisdom instead. I didn't realize
Okay,
that
cool.
that was. I thought it had a plus, so they would go together. But obviously, advantages
there we
can't
go.
stack.
Yeah. So that works. So then you're buffing my wisdom, which gives me advantage on insight, and I'm
And suddenly you're
using my
charming and
perfume.
insightful.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Meow.
Like meow. I do
The
say
most
meow.
compelling kitty.
Yeah.
All right,
my
are we
cat
ready
is not very
to start meow?
Let's do it.
We are starting. Yeah.
Yeah, let's start right meow.
All right, meow. All right. So you walk into Blackwater's office. You've already put enhanced ability on Flick. Blackwater would be waiting or be expecting you because he was just told you're coming in. So yeah, he said, "Hello again, friends. What news do you have?"
Well, so far the fight against the Iron Tide has gone so-so. We went and checked out some of the farms to the north, able to save a couple people, but not a lot. Doing what we can to mitigate the damage.
So I heard there was some sort of truce called, or a ceasefire. They stopped attacking for whatever reason.
We're not quite sure. We think we may have in one of the patrols we fought, we may have killed someone a little bit more important than they were willing to lose. But we've also heard that they've backed off for now. So not 100% sure why yet, but at least it's a good thing because we are running ourselves ragged trying to fight too many people on too many fronts right now.
Give me a deception. DC 8.
Ooh, DC 8. Well, thank God my perfume does nothing for this.
You're good.
He nods and says, well, any stay of the fighting is good news for us. Gives us more breathing room. So well done on that."
I'll say, speaking of that, we were actually thinking maybe you have something to do with it, since they are a mercenary group. I know the populace still thinks they're bandits, but you and I know better. Have you had any success talking or negotiating with them? Is this why the truce has come about? Are you just playing coy?
No. Why would I be talking to them?
Well, I mean, they're a mercenary group, right? So, you would imagine they could be negotiated with to some degree.
This doesn't seem like it. So far, they've just been hostile towards us.
Okay.
But no, I haven't had a chance to speak with them. They don't have any representatives that I'd feel safe approaching.
Have they approached the town at all?
Insight check.
I guess we. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Give me a insight. DC is 14. Okay. You don't think he's being honest?
Well, clearly. So yeah. So that tracks with what we know of at least what we've heard of him working with them until he snubbed them at some point. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say it's really odd for a mercenary group with their kind of history to just not at least send anybody to talk to the city that they're sieging. Generally, they also don't want to.
Yeah.
Go
they
ahead.
are here for presumably profit, right? If they're mercenaries.
I don't know. I mean, they're from the Nazic Empire. It's a pretty cutthroat and chaotic place. So maybe they're just here to start trouble, to prepare for a larger attack that's coming. I don't know.
Playing the xenophobic route.
Well, I don't know enough about the Nazca Empire to question that, so I'm not going
Of course
to.
we don't. Yeah.
But I would say, well, one of the things that also kept us busy is that we, in one of our fights, we had to take shelter in a crypt it's to the northwest of here.
Oh boy.
Is that correct?
I think that sounds correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we encountered some very troubling things, and I'll give them a brief synopsis of the ghouls and ghasts and the final fight with the Deathlock.
Mhm.
And I'll motion to Belle, and who has the bag of holding, and say, we found this, and I'll have her present the
crystal.
or I'll motion to you, and yeah, you can do what you want.
So as
Yeah,
you
I'll spend the crystal.
bring it out, give me insight checks.
Oh boy. I'm sure
I
he
would love
fucking
to.
wants it.
You guys can also insight check, because I
Yeah,
think you
So-
said
for
checks.
some reason I can't find it. Okay, there it is.
Okay. So he seems like he is surprised when he first sees it, and there is a little bit of recognition as well, almost like he knows what it is. But he would say it's an interesting piece. You say you found that at this ancient tomb.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say there was a journal that kind of gave us some very surface level knowledge, but I'm surprised that you don't know about it. And I'm gonna motion for Belle to hand it over to me.
The crystal.
Well, it's true. I'm a student of history. This seems more arcane than historical.
Mm-hmm.
When she I assume you like go to hand
I'll
it to
pass
me.
it to you, yeah.
When she goes to
Trying
pass it to
something.
me, I'm gonna pretend to like drop it, and I just kind of like
Oh,
Like
whoops.
sleight of hand, or
yeah, like do like I don't know, yeah, acrobatics or sleight of hand, whatever you think is more.
If you roll a 1, you might actually drop it.
That would be funny though.
yeah, I'll say you can use deception or you can use sleight of hand.
I'll use sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand DC would be, I'll say 10.
Yeah. Shouldn't be a hard trick.
So he definitely kind of jumps a little as it looks like you're about to drop it, and you quickly, like, I don't know, do like a little hand movement to just kind of palm it.
And I'll look and smile and say, I think you know more about this than you're letting on. or as my my kin like to say, the tabaxi's out of the bag.
Oh god.
Says, what do you mean? It was looks like a
That's
crystal. It seems very delicate. I wouldn't want you to drop something like that, especially if it's magical.
Double down.
Insight the crap out of that.
Sure. I mean, you get the same feeling. Like, he does know what this thing is, but
Yeah.
I mean, what he says makes sense as well.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So he's still playing it close to the chest.
He says, I'm not sure what you're getting at, Flick. You think I know what this is, but I'm not telling you?
There was a flash of recognition when we first got it out that you did a good job of trying to hide, but as performers, we're always on the lookout for people who might not be, forward with us about everything. So how else do we get paid if we don't expect the other person to be honest? So in this case, it's an interesting thing to find with everything else going on.
This is, well, I will say the crystal itself does look like something I've read about. Something that existed during the times of the Therian Empire. Something called a soul crystal. Kind of a very dark object that used human lives to fuel it. Or I should say humanoid lives to fuel it. So, yes, I suppose there was that recognition. Maybe I should have just said for sure what I thought it was, but just looking at it, I didn't know for sure.
Do you know what applications it has?
It says it was used to power much of their technology. That is until the people discovered what it actually was made from.
Mm.
It caused quite the schism within the old Tharian government. What did you say, Varen?
I was just making a joke. I'll type it instead.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I'll say, would this have? It's like, why would they're made of people?
It's people.
Do you think there's any link to the fact that a Deathlock was creating one of these, and it happens to be in the region where the ruins of Isaac is? Where else would we find lost technology, I guess, beyond ruins?
Well, the old Tharian ruins are scattered about. Most of the ones that survived are underground, a little deeper down. But, I mean, there's probably still old artifacts that exist in the lost tunnels. I mean, the vault that we spoke of that I'm seeking is but one of several that could exist. I mean, when the Tharians went underground, they didn't just leave everything up top to be destroyed. I'm sure they took some of their technology down with them. So
Okay.
this crystal could be quite valuable. He says, would you be interested in parting with it? I will admit I don't have any of these in my collection.
I think that could be a conversation.
Yeah,
For maybe once things are a little bit calmer. You know, I know there's a ceasefire right now for whatever reason, or at least they've backed off, but that won't last forever. And I'll give it back to Belle to stow. I'll say, so like beyond the reconnaissance you've had us do, like what plans do you have in motion beyond us? What are you currently working towards, or what could we be working towards in regards to this situation? Because there's only so much the three of us can do to fight an army, right?
He says, well, once we know for sure their numbers, I do have mercenaries I can position to help and drive them off. I wasn't expecting you to take on their entire organization. He says, that's why I have you looking for their base. He says, I have scouts and spies, and I do have troops as well. Mercenaries, anyway. I was planning to bring some more people in from Highguard. There's a couple of organizations down there I've worked with.
Incite that.
Sure, yeah, you can incite that.
Incite everything. What'd you have for breakfast? Cereal. Insight.
Nice.
I want to make sure he's really gonna do it.
You think he's being honest,
Okay.
or at least you don't sense deception with that role. That he probably does have resources to deal with the tide once he knows where they are, including you and your group.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lies. You don't have yogurt.
Man.
Well, I guess if right now that's still the only thing we're waiting on is just to find this base, and that's what we'll continue working towards. We just wanted to know if there was any other avenues you had or approaches you had that we could try. Considering as time goes on, this doesn't get any easier.
He says, no, unfortunately I don't have any magic to just divine the location of the base or their leadership. But once I have the information, we can move on it and hopefully get rid of the Iron Tide once and for all. So that's what I'm counting on you for.
Okay.
Cool.
I look at the others.
Mm-hmm. I nod.
Anything else?
I think we're good. I'll shake my head.
Nod, yeah.
You're like shake, and I give you my paw. Like what? And I'll say, okay, well, we appreciate your time, and we'll talk more about the orb when we're a
And
little
we'll
bit less busy.
continue the hunt for the main base.
Yeah.
For El Dorado.
Excellent. Well, let me know when you find it, and we can plan from there.
Mm-hmm.
Until then, my other operations are kind of at a bottleneck, so work as fast as you can.
Okay.
Alright. So
Please.
on your way out, you would notice a older-looking gentleman speaking with with an elf. What looks like a high elf. The older-looking gentleman is adorned in symbols of Palor.
Oh, the priest.
Okay.
Mm.
This might be that priest that you had heard of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want to do anything, but I thought I'd mention
We could
Yeah.
make an introduction if we felt like it.
I don't see why.
I personally don't see why as Flick. I'm not sure if Varen has any kind of motivation to do that, but
Yeah.
Does Varen?
Well, we did want to talk to him, but we didn't want to do it like
Here.
here.
Yeah, not here.
We could at least say, hey, we're us, you're you over at the Paler Shrine. Hey, we might.
No, Varen is. Remember, he's got a weird religion of
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not
Cataclysm.
Paler. You do
No.
have
Right.
the enhance ability on though.
Ooh, that's
I
a good
do,
point.
yeah. That's the thing. But I'm guess unless I'm just gonna insight this cleric a bunch, which I guess.
Well, so there's
I
the thing.
could.
Maybe I will just talk to him briefly. Is there lots of who's he talking to? Some elf?
Yes. So he. Actually, I can just get rid
Don't
of
want to
their
necessarily
names
interrupt,
since you
but
don't know who they are yet. I'll give you their pictures. Give me a moment. So there is an elf he is speaking with, which looks like she might be some kind of scholar. Oh, I didn't hide the
Or maybe
description.
she could be a wizard lore
Read
master. That's some insight.
Just ignore that. Yeah, she's
I'm not
got a
reading
bunch
it.
of books, so maybe she.
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised I didn't run into this person then.
Yeah, in the library.
Oh, had you run into her actually? Were you?
Well, no, I didn't. I'm just saying I've done 2 days of research in there so far.
Maybe she just arrived recently.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So I would introduce myself to the priest-looking guy. Say,
There's a break.
you look.
Ooh.
You must be a cleric of Palor.
So
I am Varen.
So you walk up to the two of them.
Yeah.
He turns towards you and he says, "Well met, Varen. Are you that group, the Strangers?"
That is us.
I was hoping I would.
I strike a pose in the back.
I've heard all the good deeds you've done for the town. Quite impressive. He says, "I'm glad that there are good people out there helping out the less fortunate. This is Lyra. She's one of the researchers for Lord Blackwater. She actually just arrived yesterday. She smiles and bows and says, "It's good to meet you."
I'll probably run into you in the library. I do work as well in there.
And my name is Father Gregory Duvall. At your service. He gives you a polite bow as well. He says,
Well met.
Well met. Do you have any symbols on you?
The circle, yeah, the bronze circle.
If you would recognize it.
So he says, I recognize that symbol. You are part of an order that studies the cataclysms, are you not?
Correct. Not many people know about it. We're somewhat small sect, but yes.
He says, I've heard of your people, and I've read about them, though I've never actually met one of you in person. Well, with where we're going, it makes sense that Blackwater would have brought you on. I'm sure uh, the area is probably rife with old artifacts from the Therian Empire.
Certainly hope so.
He nods and says, "Well, it was good to meet you. Uh, Lyra and I were about to look into some studies within the library. Maybe we'll see you there again, or see you there since you were also working on some research, I believe."
Yes, maybe we can share notes at some point.
He says, "I'd be happy to. Though it's been a while since I've done research, I'm looking forward to cracking open those books again. Give me an insight check."
Oh.
All right. Flick
Were you listening?
was listening, I hope.
He said he was, but yeah, it didn't come through.
You don't think
Might be
he
muted.
is actually looking forward to doing research?
Oh, that's weird.
He did not have a lot of enthusiasm in his voice.
Heat studying.
I raise an eyebrow and I say, actually,
Oh, I'm muted. That's why. My bad. I was
Oh.
responding, but I was like, "There, no
Oh.
one's acknowledging that. That's weird." Oh, I'm muted.
You guys
We're
are
ignoring you.
rude. Yeah.
I say, you don't seem that enthusiastic about it.
Is it that obvious? I suppose not. I prefer to work out in the field, doing Paler's bidding on the battlefield and healing rather than, doing the scholarly.
Then why not do what you want? Do what your calling brings you to.
Well, I've been sent here by the Church of Palor to help Lord Blackwater.
Oh, you're not the usual. You're not the usual minder of this shrine here.
No, I mean, this is a lovely town, but I come from the capital. I'm one of the high priests within the church.
Oh,
Yes, I'm from
my misunderstanding. I apologize.
He says the shrines are upkept by some very very nice and very faithful friars, but no, I have not been to Chaur in many years. This is far from where I usually am.
Why is the I understand why my order is interested in this, but what's the interest of the Palor faith, whatever you call it, Palorians?
Give me a persuasion, DC 16.
Hey.
Nice.
Oh, 18.
Lucky.
He says, well, there's been some. It's mostly political, he says, kind of annoyed, but donations were exchanged, and of course the Church of Palor is always looking to help its generous contributors, and they feel that this mission of Blackwater's might be a benefit to the church as well. So I guess killing two birds with one stone is the saying. Give me another insight check if you want. DC unknown.
There's no cat saying about similar to that.
DC unknown.
Oh man.
Kitty.
I didn't. 19 though from Flick.
Yeah.
So you get the hint of disdain from his voice, and the fact that this is Flick, and the fact that he is being sent around to do things like this because the church got money from the Blackwater family.
I mean, you don't even. I didn't even need an insight anyway.
Yeah. I mean,
I could tell.
You could have guessed that.
Yeah, you probably could.
I could tell the way he said it. But
he says, but
I'll look at him sympathetically.
Mercenary church, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll look at him sympathetically and say, sometimes money does rule the world, doesn't it?
Says, well, I mean, there is also the chance for me to help the people. They've been suffering thanks to the hard attacks of the Iron Tide. So, at least in that way, I'm happy to be here. But
Yeah, it would be really nice to know the motivation behind the Iron Tide's attacks. It just seems so interesting that they're just pillaging farms without a lot of prospect of loot.
says, well, I would
But
assume
who
it's for
knows?
banditry. The usual reason why outer frontier towns are attacked. Less defenses than the more inner main towns of the empire.
Yeah, but you don't typically see bandits try to siege a town like Chaur. Like so far, all they're doing is
What is there
successfully
to gain?
stealing produce, right? Like that'll help them get back to, get back home, but it's not going to enrich them at all.
Give me a persuasion.
Yeah.
DC 12.
I still have my perfume on. It's still been an hour.
You smell so
Yep,
nice,
yep.
kitty.
It smells so nice. You go up and you rub
This is
against
like,
him.
Yeah,
rub against
You
the
take-
leg.
do the Puss in Boots eyes, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you have a point. It is a bit odd. Do you have a theory on this?
Oh, nothing. No, nothing. We're not. That's not my. We're entertainers and fighters. Not thinkers. That's why we have people like Blackwater to come up with an answer and have the right questions.
Don't sell yourself short. I'm sure you're an intelligent group of people. I mean, you've already survived several attacks and helped bring the supplies into town that these people desperately needed. It's not something a fool or a group of fools could accomplish. But I suppose you're right. It is a bit strange when you put it that way. Might be interesting to learn more. Maybe you'll find something out while you're out there fighting them.
If we do, where could we find you to speak about this more?
He says,
Library,
I'll be
probably.
here in the library until further notice. In the evenings, I'm usually at the Maplewood.
Oh, us too.
Oh, that's where we stay.
Oh, I'm surprised I haven't seen you there. Though I guess I've only been here a few days. Well, I'll look for you then. Maybe we can share an ale.
Ah,
Sounds good.
Lyra says, yes, I will be there as well, and maybe if you are going to be researching, perhaps we could work together a bit. He says you can maybe show me around the library and get me acquainted with the card catalogs and how everything is organized.
certainly.
She smiles and nods. But we should be off, he says. Again, if you discover something, just let me know, and maybe I'll see you tonight.
Very good.
Alright, and he is going to head off, unless you're saying anything else.
What time of day is it now?
At this point, it is about 9:30.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty early.
I think
still.
if we're going to bring him in on any of the information we have, we should do it later.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think whether or not
Blackwater's a bad guy right in his living room.
Yeah.
are we gonna head out of town now, or are we
That
gonna
is true. Oh, that.
I mean,
I
we had
kind of
nothing
really wanna
else.
Talk to him now.
Talk to who?
That I feel like this very important priest from the capital. I wonder
Always
if
getting
if he
distracted.
knew, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
If he knew what Blackwater was up to, and that
But we
he
need
kind of started
proof,
this
though.
whole fight.
If we just
that
go
is
up to him and say
true.
like he bad, he's gonna be like,
He
"Where's your
bad.
proof?"
Where's
It's
Who
your
like,
told
well, have
you
you
this?
talked to him?
The mercenary
Clearly.
gang that's attacking the town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but he
I mean, we don't
asked
even have proof.
suspicious. Right.
We don't really have proof.
Wait, that's actually interesting. I'm gonna actually bring that up. I'm gonna turn to
Let's say we leave. We're walking. We're not.
No,
we're
I
not
don't want to
going
leave
Blackwater
yet.
anymore. Okay.
Because I want to turn to brother. Wow.
Father Duval.
Gregory.
Duval, thank you. And I'll say, does a lot of the it's interesting.
So you kind of run
How do
up
I
to
word
him
this?
as he's walking up the stairway.
One more thing, Columbo
I'll
style.
just tug on his cloak like a little orphan
Cute.
child, just like Mister. And
It's a nice smelling cat person. Hello again.
I know. Take a waft, and we're about to talk. I'll say, it's one of the things that I find odd is that a lot of the townsfolk and guards that I talk to all refer to them as just bandits. But I know that it's through our dealings with them and finding paperwork, we know that they're actually a mercenary group, which makes these attacks a little bit odder. I'll say you also know they're the Iron Tide, and so far we've only ever known Blackwater to mention them as being Iron Tide for sure. Is that something that is just commonly known here, and we're not letting the population know, or
Trying to plant those seeds.
Mhm.
He did he call them the Iron Tide?
you did, and that's why I'm
Maybe
That
bringing
might have
this
been an
up.
accent.
That might have been a Freudian slip, and if so, I'll let it pass. But that's why I'm homing in on this now, because I'm like, wait, he said they're Iron Tide, so
all
he's
right.
in the know.
So, yeah, sure, I'll say he knows that they're the Iron Tide. So he says, well, I mean, I assume Blackwater has spies and people who looked into them when they started attacking. Why do you mention this?
Oh, I just keep finding it odd that, for the common folk, the rhetoric is that these are just bandits. And with bandits, you can just assume they're only out for one purpose, to pillage and, for profit. But when it's a mercenary group, they have to make a profit, or else that's how they lose mercenaries. That's how they stop being a group. They have to be profitable. So it China, in my mind, it makes it way more organized of a foe, which means that there has to be a goal in mind beyond just go and hopefully
Loot.
make your money's worth in produce and farm tools.
That's a good point. He says, my assumption is that Blackwater just didn't want to panic. If the people knew it was a much more dangerous foe, they might become less. They might feel a lot less safe, try to flee town. I mean, that would just be a guess, though. I have no idea why he didn't tell the people. Maybe he told the government? I don't know.
Yeah. I also find it odd that he didn't tell us when we're the ones he sent to go investigate them. It would have made our lives easier knowing they're way more organized as an army versus just a bunch of bandits who are,
He didn't tell
doing
you?
harm.
These nobles. How's it?
Right.
Says, yes, he definitely should have told his own people. I mean, I feel like he'd be sending you into much more danger not knowing. My apologies, that was not, he told me. It was not good of him to send you in without knowing. Were you saying something, Baron?
No, sorry.
I just thought I heard something. All right. You're kind of across the room because he ran over to grab him as he was going up to the library.
Yeah.
He says, "Well, yeah, that was not a good move on his part."
I'll put my little chin on my little paw and say, "There's more. Something doesn't feel right. There's more to this, but
Not just in his living room, though.
But who knows? It's a problem for smarter people, I guess. And I'll
He looks to Lyra, and she smiles and says, "Well, I am a smart person." He says, "Do you know anything about this?" And she says, "No, I'm more smart to do research. I don't know Blackwater's motivations. I mean, I've worked for him and his family several times. They've always treated me right. Although, and then she kind of trails off, and then just like shrugs and keeps walking up the stairs.
I'll say, oh well, if you've well, actually, Lyra, before you leave, we have something maybe you could look at. And I'll motion for Belle to come over.
You guys are just showing off now.
Are we?
Yeah, do we want to show her the crystal?
I do, yeah, because if she's done research, maybe she might know more than him.
Yeah, very true.
So then I'll say, like,
she's an elf,
good.
so she's
like
probably
that.
much older. Who knows?
We found this recently, and originally Blackwater was a little bit hesitant to share his knowledge, so maybe you have more information about it so we can know what to do with it, and I'll present the orb.
So,
Baron will come over to you at this point.
As the crystal, you mean?
Yeah, the crystal. I keep calling it an ore because I expect it to be an ore, but yes, the crystal. Yeah.
So, as the crystal is kind of summoned from the bag, almost instinctively, Father Duval puts his hand to his weapon and says, "What foul magic is that?" And Lyra's eyes go a bit wide as well, and she says, "A soul crystal. Where did you find
Exactly.
As soon as he says what foul magic, I'm like, I don't know. Lord Blackwater seemed well acquainted with it, but he wouldn't tell us a lot. And so maybe
There's a planting of a seed. I love it.
Wait, what did you say?
I love it.
Said as soon as he said, "What's that evil energy?" I'll say, "Oh, Blackwater seemed well acquainted with it, but he wouldn't tell us. So maybe you can tell us more."
He also wanted it as well.
Yeah, for his collection.
Yeah. Just so you know, I'm re-rolling Bard right now, so I'm gonna put all my stats in Charisma going forward.
For level 4, you just start taking levels in Bard. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I just want Deception. That's all I want now. Whatever
You're
gets
a
me the
monk
Deception
Bard,
faster.
one of the weirdest combinations ever.
A monk Bard.
No overlap, but yeah.
I thought you were a bard because you do all this entertaining things.
The way he acts, yeah.
You don't really do monkey things.
He knows, Lou knows, but I've always played like some variant of rogue, so it's hard for me not to think like a sneaky bastard because that's just my personality in D&D. So I try not to be, but then when you guys make me talk, my mind immediately goes to how can I twist this?
I see.
And that's just like a character flaw. So, but anywho, so I do say what I say about Blackwater, and then I'll just say what is it? Tell us more.
I'll say you can use Deception or Persuasion here.
Oh, well, you know which one I'm using.
DC.
It's really a lie.
Okay. Yeah.
DC no mind.
He kind of looks at you, looks at the crystal. Lyra says, "It's all right, Father. It's while it is dark energy, the crystal is not a threat to any of us. This is a very old artifact, I assume. Tharian?
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?"
That's what we've...
Correct.
Yeah.
She says, "I have seen these before, but not for some time. Yes, it's quite an impressive piece." He says, "Impressive. It's necromancy." He says, "Yes, but I mean, this was used to power some of the greatest inventions of the things. Like, I don't care about any of that. This is evil." She says, "It's
made of people."
It's made of people. Varen chimes in.
Yeah. I think at this point, when that argument starts happening, I would
a couple of people
put it back
start
in the bag.
walking over.
Yeah, put it away.
Put it away. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do.
And,
Yeah. No, actually, I break it so that way no one can see it.
Right on the floor.
Smash.
The nuke goes off.
Yeah.
I would say
Game
rest
over.
well, Father, that the necromancer we found using it is dead.
Kind of nods.
We just don't know what to do with it now that it exists.
He nods and says, "It should be destroyed." Lyra says, "No. These are so rare that it shouldn't be destroyed. These could be of great use." He says, "How could you say that? People..."
Descend to the ranks.
I'll actually say,
no,
he
wouldn't necessarily know how they were made, so he'll say, This is an artifact of evil, Lyra. I don't even have to... I can sense the dark energies coming off of it." He says, "You would do well to destroy something like that." And he just kind of, annoyed now, walks up the stairs. She says, "No, I don't think that's a good idea. Not even to mention the danger of just destroying a soul crystal." She says, very dangerous way to release its energy, because there's probably a lot. Where did you
I would
find
actually
this?
mention...
You said a necromancer had one?
It was a deathlock, if that's the correct term.
Yes,
I
you got
believe
it.
it is. She says,
it had lured in some Irontide mercenaries into a tomb where it gathered their essence, assumingly, however it did it. But I'll say, when we cornered the deathlock, it tried to destroy it itself in an attempt to destroy everybody in that as its final act. So we weren't quite sure how, even if we wanted to get rid of it, how to do it safely, since apparently just breaking it might be the last thing you do.
Says, yes, that would be a very dangerous way to destroy it. These are crystals that were made by the Tharians. And did you guys know anything about the crystals, like about the arcane crystals?
Yes,
Okay,
we
so
learned
she,
a bit about it.
A
Yeah,
bit, yeah.
or
But
because
like,
Varen knew some about it because that's his area of
that's right.
study, right?
Yeah. So she
I
basically
mean,
just starts talking about what Varen kind of already talked
yeah,
about like the old arcane crystals that they couldn't make anymore, so they had to make these
this
copies
replica.
that weren't as powerful and were more dangerous. And she just starts going on and on about like how awesome the Tharians were and how crazy some of their technology was, and like most of the people
Yeah.
who
Oh
had
yeah.
congregated are now bored and like walk off.
But Varen's totally right into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And then this
You
other
were
thing.
just
Did you know
nerding
about
out.
this?
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh
Exactly.
my god, don't even bring that up. That's crazy." Yeah. So like Varen and her just nerding out about the apocalypses. Now she's like, "Well." So some time passes, and she says, "Well, if you wouldn't mind, I'd love to study that crystal. Maybe there's something that can be learned from it."
I think that's something that you and Varen could probably tackle together. We, as we said before, Blackwater is a little bit too keen on adding it to his collection, so letting it out of our sight probably doesn't, considering
Yes.
We're
the
a little
harm,
nervous. Yeah.
the danger we went to get it in the first place probably isn't, our first inclination. But of course, the more we know about it, the more we can know what to do with it.
Well, I mean, that doesn't surprise me. This is a huge historical find, both for the historical societies and the arcane societies. This is a big part of history for the Tharians, and for some empires before even. They weren't the first ones to use these.
Do you know if, because obviously this one has been charged, let's to put that delicately, will it be charged forever till it's used?
Well, they do have an immense amount of power. It's unlikely you'll use up the magic within conventionally. Like, these things can last for hundreds, if not thousands, of years if just left alone.
This
So,
might be a shot in the dark, but the necromancer we took care of, who had this crystal, seemed very much interested in someone titled the Shadow Lord.
Right.
Does that name mean anything to you?
She says, "Oh yes, he was a pretty big figure during the Tharians, and there are some rumors about him even before. An individual named Gaivok. But he went missing after that big schism where the dwarves kind of did a bit of civil warring, and he was caught in it. People think he was destroyed or killed, maybe. But no one knows for sure. He just sort of disappeared after that, along with a bunch of the rune masters who had been secretly killing people to make these."
Interesting.
But it sounds like maybe this guy was copying some of his magic. Maybe that's how he was charging the crystal.
Most likely.
He says, but yeah, if you ever want to talk about the Shadow Lord, I could sit and brag about, or I shouldn't say brag, blab about him for quite some time.
Insight check. They are the Shadow Lord.
Jeez.
No, you don't think Lyra is the Shadow Lord. Although. That's all I'll say.
That's all I had to ask about. I'm good.
Alright. Well, maybe later on, if I see you at the Maplewood, you can let me look at the crystal a bit.
Yeah. Little bow.
Smile and say, oh, do you have time to show me around the library, Varen, or are you in the middle of something?
I think we are planning to leave today, right? Was that what his understanding?
I mean, we could, or
Delay another day?
We
Do
could
some more research?
delay another day. Yeah, do some more research.
Because I honestly wouldn't mind maybe bouncing what we've learned off of Father Gregory here, because I feel like he's not too keen on Lord Blackwater, and if as a fancy, very important cleric from the capital, if he knew that Lord Blackwater, again, like, you know, we don't have proof, but it is what we've heard. Maybe he'll task us with finding proof. Maybe.
Is there enough time left in the day for us to like do a whole downtime research?
Yeah, it's still pretty early in the morning. It's
Yeah,
only
I think so.
9:30.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that'd be a great idea. It actually sounds like something that Baron would want to do. Want to like go do that, and then we'll
in
just
fact,
do this
if
other
you
thing
are
tomorrow.
going with her, you could take the crystal. I could give you the.
Easily distracted.
No,
Oh,
Joan,
we
that's
are.
awful. I could give you the.
Well, you keep throwing distractions in front of us.
Your new name is going to be shiny.
Shiny. Oh, ooh. Oh.
And on the way to the library, you see some of us. We'll forget that.
There's a pretty butterfly, and I chase
literally
the
gonna meet every person of his entourage, of Blackwater's entourage, and slowly just like sow the seeds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
starting
this
the
guy
revolution.
though.
Little finger it, just like all the way.
Well, one
I know
advantage
about
is
this
you will
guy.
finish. You can finish that carousing thing potentially, and then
we really could.
maybe
Yeah, I think that's
Belle
great.
could help with the research instead. I don't know.
Well, she could really help, like bringing you things, getting you guys copies. She's not very learned, but.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm not sure how the rules.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, with helpers, usually it just cuts down on the time of the project.
That is true.
The person who is in charge is the one who kind of makes the roll at the end
Yeah,
of it.
so I guess
But
so if I helped, it wouldn't matter that I'm not too smart.
no, it just let's see. Yeah, I think you could just because I don't think there's a requirement to do research. But it's kind of like house ruled anyway. Like, there's no rule that says people helping cut down the time. I'm just kind of. That makes sense.
I agree.
So I might say, because you have no idea how libraries work, you might not be much help.
Yeah.
You might be better off helping with the carouse.
Yeah.
Well, I think the carouse only had one thing left. That's what
he was thinking. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Metagaming. Sorry.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you would, unless you're gonna start a new carouse project or something. I don't know if you'd be of much help to the study.
Oh, you could do you know what you could do, which isn't really downtime activity. You could work, maybe it is, but you could, fence all that stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true. We could say that that's what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
In the meantime? Oh, I go and sell the
sell the stuff. Yeah, you could do that.
I mean, that honestly won't take 8 hours.
No, that takes like 1 or 2 hours, and is usually a persuasion roll to
okay.
Basically just like barter.
You know what this could be? What if we take the stuff we want to hawk and we do our own little stall, and it's carousing where we invite people in to watch the show? Yeah, and you're also selling the stuff while I'm showing carousing and giving people drinks. And then
it's like those little, like in the carb lots have like little parties.
Yeah, exactly. And we do that. And that way you could technically help me, because we can.
You're basically
we
having
need
like a yard sale. You just
having a yard sale with entertainment.
Yeah, and you have
I love it.
Some guy dancing around the yard.
Perfect.
Some guy.
All right. So
some cat.
All right.
Some cool cat.
We're passing the day for downtime. Okay.
And then I'm gonna, like you said, I'll interact. I'll help. I'll show them around the library. Blah blah blah. Share with them, things I'm looking at, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So she is appreciative as you kind of
trying to make contacts.
Yeah, teach her how everything's set up, and the Father Duval seems a little bit put off by the gem, but he comes around after a while and just kind of forgets it for now. So he becomes more sociable. What are you selling from your inventory?
I'm thinking we've got a portrait, the Therian Lighthouse painting, and probably the statuette that
So just all your art objects.
Yeah, just the art. So it's an art sale.
So the
Yep.
town's economy is kind of crap right now. Just
Yeah.
as a warning. But you can still try. So go ahead and give me a persuasion check. You just gotta
We
walk
said
around.
what? The well, real quick, the Maplewood Inn is like the generic inn, but the Darkwater Inn is where the hoity-toities go, right?
The fancy pants.
It's a little bit bigger. I wouldn't say it's fancier. Like they're
Is
both
it middle class still?
They're both around the same level of fanciness. They're just different
Oh,
establishments.
okay. Gotcha.
It's weird
Fair
that
enough.
there's two inns. Maybe like the town was bigger at one point. Cause
Yeah.
But yeah, they're both similar. The Darkwater Inn is a bigger building. The Maplewood is almost like a large house rather than an inn.
Oh god.
Okay.
It was persuasion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Darn.
you can. I mean, what else are we gonna use heroic inspiration for today?
That is true. Yeah, I'm gonna go and use my heroic inspiration on that.
Sure.
Shadow
Might as well
crystal.
waste it rather than lose it. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
little better.
So you can sell your art objects for 30% their current value.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's with
That
the
sucks.
current economy.
Understandable.
Well,
There's
you don't want to lug them
one
around
of the-
forever, I guess.
One of the merchants who's stuck here is like, yeah, I might be able to sell those once I get to the capital, so I'll take them off your hands for X amount.
I
Do we
wonder
accept
if
his
we're
proposal?
Do you
well, if
want
this
to
is
sell-
Yeah, that's it.
if this is a yard step / carousing, I wonder if I can like feed him some drinks and try to up the price. I mean, that's what I would try to do.
I mean,
It's like-
most people here aren't going to be able to afford the art stuff that
Yeah.
you found.
Yeah.
You don't get the sense that he is going to want to pay much more. I mean, he more gave you like a pity price because of who you guys are.
Yeah.
And the fact that he'll be at the capital at some point.
Uh-huh.
But you don't think, at least with
Exactly.
the current economy, that you're going to get much more than that. If you want, you
Yeah.
can take an hour and try to do something like that, like butter him up. But you don't think it's going to go too much higher.
Gotcha. I think just for the sake of who I am, I will try to. So like I have my alchemy jug and like, you know, not everybody's there wants to buy, but I'm still like, you know, giving out drinks and doing performances and telling about our fights against the Irontide. So like when he shows interest, I'll just like make sure that his cup stays full, like sticks around for the performance, and I just like make sure that he keeps drinking a little bit more than everybody else.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another. Well, okay, yeah, give me a performance check.
I would love to.
Or, or persuasion. Performance, okay. Yeah, so, I'll say you get him up to like 33%.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
We'll
If
take
you
it.
want to.
High fives across the board.
So yeah, if you want to sell to him, you just times the values by 0.33 and round down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it would get us 82 and five silver.
All right.
Okay.
And that. Let's see.
I guess it's 82 round down.
And then with that, assuming that goes well, then I could just add. So, like for downtime days invested, I could write 6, but we use 5 of those to do a roll, so it'd go back down to 1.
Yeah, well, you can't start a new project the day you finish this one. So this day
Okay.
would just be done, and you'd finish the project. Then you could start a
Okay.
new one tomorrow.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
So you finished up today. So let's see how your efforts pay off. Go ahead and give me a persuasion. Remember, you can't do any re-rolls or anything with this. You just get the
But
one.
you said I could use performance.
Yes,
instead,
you can
correct?
use performance. Yes.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
17. Okay.
Nice.
So that has made you, and remind me, were these poor, middle class, or wealthy? I think you can only go for middle class.
Yeah, I think that works.
He was paying the middle class prices.
Okay.
Yep.
So that would make you 2 contacts. which
Ooh.
you can trade to just get more renown, or you can keep them as a resource. Generally, you can use contacts to gain bonuses on social checks you make in Chaur. Like if you have something you need to
You
talk
name
to
drop.
someone about. Yeah, basically name drop.
Yeah.
You can also use them like basically call in favors to like have someone like hook you up with something or set you up with something. But you have 2 contacts now in Chaur.
Okay.
Or
Could
you can just burn them right away to get some renown with the city or town.
No, I think I'll keep them just in case. But so like, could I just write them under allies? Just make a section that says Chaur contacts and just come up with 2 names, or just say I have 2 in Chaur?
I mean, it's just supposed to be a resource. You can give them names, or you can just say you have 2 contacts, whatever you prefer. Because like maybe they could come up later if you want to give them names and more story. But that's
Beautiful.
up to you. And you're still working on your research, right, Baron?
Yes, I got another day in. So
Okay.
2 more days to go.
All right. So in the evening, you would indeed bump into Lyra and Father Duval. They come over to your table to say hello.
Oh, I've seen them all day.
Oh yeah, that's true. So you would have seen them all day, but we'll say like at the end of the day.
I say, hey, let's go grab a beer. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then that's
Walk
when
'em
you would bump into the rest of your people, like Flick and Belle in the bar. Shock's probably there as well. You don't see Carter. Must be still out doing whatever he's doing.
Whatever he's doing, yeah.
Murder, yeah. Doing some murder. But yeah, they hang out for a bit. They talk some more. Father Duval would probably still, be preaching a little about why you shouldn't be carrying around dark crystals of Shadow Lords. And you're like, yeah, whatever, Dad. Is there anything in particular you want to talk to them about, or do you just pass the evening?
I mean, I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, I think.
Are we do we want to maybe float our theory or what we found, even though we don't have any evidence? Or
that's up to you.
I think it might be a lot on our first encounter. Like, I think some seeds are already there, so I think us finding anything that correspond,
now we're just making friends, right?
Exactly. Like we piqued their interest. We kind of Father got a little bit about the orb that we have.
Yeah.
I'm like, but Blackwater likes it. He.
Right.
So like,
so bad. We're just watching it to make sure nobody uses it, but he wants it so bad.
Yeah, like he wants to touch it and stuff. It's like kind of weird, but anywho. So
I shared the conspiracy meme. I thought it was appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. If you look at these papers here,
yeah,
exactly.
There's an obvious connection. Why doesn't anyone see it?
There is no Pepe Sylvia. Yeah.
There is no Pepe. It's all a lie. It's like, whoa. All right. So sure, we'll pass the evening, and I guess we're getting pretty close to the end here.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we as we separate from those guys, I would one thing I thought of when we were talking to this is in character when we were talking to Blackwater was, what if a new plan is we tell him where the location of the main base is and let things take care of themselves.
No, I was absolutely leaning towards that as well.
And then furthermore, we could tell the Blood Hand that he knows now, and that way they can also be ready, and there'd be a nice big battle. And
right. I think he should clean it up, but
then you just leave it to chance which factions win.
Right.
Yeah, whoever wins.
Whoever's still alive at the end, that's who we're teaming up with.
Right.
It's not a bad plan.
But Belle, she hates that he's sacrificed the people like this for his own gain and is just gonna get away with it. She doesn't want him to get away with it.
It's one of those where not choosing a side and being part of the winners could bite us in the butt, because it could be either Blackwater wins and he's like, well, they know, so let's get rid of them real quick because they know the true motivations here, or the Irontide wins and they're like, well, now we have no reason not to raise a town.
Well, now wait a minute though. I think we want that. I mean, we could prepare the Irontide. They could probably win if they knew that they were coming, right? And somebody attacks your base, right? You
Yeah,
compare.
but Blackwater's not going to attack the base though. Like he'll just send
Yeah.
his guys.
Oh,
But
that's
then,
true.
Man.
but then they'll
He
just have to
won't go.
siege the town anyways to come get Blackwater.
Yeah,
So
he
like
won't come.
yeah,
That won't work.
yeah.
Good point.
I want Char to be safe, but I don't want Blackwater to get away with it either.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take what I can get.
But I think a lot
Actually,
of
you're
this
right.
depends
Blackwater
on
just send
how-
us.
Yeah. I think a lot of this spawns on how Orcard takes our meeting.
That's very
So
true.
that's
He
the
might be
next.
like,
It does. It all
no,
depends
and
on
now
that.
kill them all, and we'll all just end up dead. So
You might
Roll
be
up your
like,
cap.
ah,
that.
suckers, and they just
3 bards.
suckers, you walked right on into my trap. Yeah, who
Yep.
even knows?
Then we'll
Yeah,
create
we
our
roll bards.
party of 3 bards.
yeah. Well,
It's not a party, it's more of a band.
we'll roam the
But
land,
lots to think about. Lots to
singing
think about for
songs
the
and
next week.
Yeah.
giving creating conspiracy theories.
Exactly.
Excellent.
All right, well, yeah, good games, everyone.
We'll call ourselves Twitter.
The
Or I
Twitter
guess
bards.
Oh my
That
god.
would be an awesome group name if for a bunch of bards, just the Twitter or something.
The Twitters.
Yeah,
The Twitters.
because creating conspiracy theories, that's the
I mean,
source
we'd
of
be
many
the
of
X's
them.
as well.
Exactly.
Right.
That's true, the X's. All right.
All right, give me MVP votes and we can wrap here.
All right.
Not much action this game. Lots of RP. Hopefully, you guys had fun with that.
Oh
Keep
yeah.
throwing dust at us. What are we supposed to do?
No, I think some sessions being more fight heavy, some sessions being more RP heavy, some in the middle. I think that's what I like to see in my DM.
Me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's usually I usually kind of play off what you guys decide to do, and it did seem like you
Mhm.
were enjoying the intrigue and
Intrigue.
the RP.
Yeah.
So Flick with 2 votes, you were MVP.
Oh, yay!
Yay!
It was
Yeah,
a
Right
no-brainer.
somewhere, I have
You-
one inspiration.
Fans.
You led the combos and you smelled so
Yeah.
good. So
Yeah, exactly. And I
This-
sowed the seeds.
This cat sound smells amazing.
oh god.
Yeah, I'll pick it up on the next day, the 6th of fall at 8 a.m.
Sounds good.
Okay, good deal. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Any questions or comments before we depart?
I think I'm
Well,
All
sitting
right.
pretty.
I'll just
Yeah.
be taking some notes, but yeah, I'll see you guys next time then.
Talk to you next time.
see you next week,
All right.
everybody.
See you next
See you
week.
then.
Bye.